Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to 88 Mile Per Hour Adventures. My name is James, and in today's video, by the grace of God, I am on the Majestic Princess for an 8-day cruise to Aruba and Curaçao. I almost completely did not get on this ship. I was actually headed back home when I got a phone call, and I'll tell you all about it in today's video. So for this cruise, we decided not to park at the port. It would have been about $160, $20 a day. So we did this park by the ports, I believe is what it's called. This was $112 total. So we're going to give this one a try, and then they shuttle you over to the port and everything like that. So we're going to give this a try, see how this one turns out. Hey everybody, thanks for checking out the video. Like I said, I am on the Majestic Princess, just barely. I'm actually cruising, I've got this cabin by myself. I'm actually cruising with my mother. She has a different cabin, and we are on the Majestic Princess. First time on Princess Cruises, so this is going to be my first experience. So I'll be going over, some of the things, what I like and, dislike about it and how it compares to some of the others. But this was embarkation day, and like I said, I almost did not get on the ship. And here's what happened. So we left out of Fort Lauderdale today. Like I said, we're heading to Aruba and Curaçao. I live in Tampa. My mother lives in Dallas. She flew in to Tampa yesterday, and then we were driving down from Tampa down to Fort Lauderdale to get on the ship. Everything's good. We use the park at the port service, which you probably are, you'll see in this video if you haven't already. I can't remember, I don't know where I'm going to put it in, but really cool. It's just off the port, much cheaper than parking at the actual parking garage. Really good. Everybody was really cool there. Definitely highly recommend it. So what happened was we go there, everything, park the car, get the luggage, hop on the shuttle, go to the first two ships, dropping people off, go to ours. Of course, it's a zoo for some reason. We got to the Princess one. Get there, and we're nice and early. The check-in window was 11 to 3. 11 to 2, 11 a.m. to 2. We get there, and my mother immediately goes, I can't find my passport. And I was sitting there like, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. She looks through everything, passport is gone. Can't get on the ship without the passport. So we looked, in her bag, everything like that, freaking out. Earlier, we had stopped off at McDonald's for breakfast, so she had paid with cash, so we thought maybe she dropped it while we're in there. So I had to frantically, go around to get cell service because, there's a parking garage all around it. Finally find the McDonald's because I'm not familiar with this area. Call them. Of course, they won't answer the phone. We end up calling. A cab is dropping somebody off. We're like, hey, can you take us to the McDonald's? So we get in the cab, go to the McDonald's, get there, no passport. I asked them, like, no, we didn't find a passport. I was like, okay, maybe it's in the car. We have him drive us over to the park at the port, or I think it's what it's called. If it's wrong, I'll put it down below. Of course, he took the scenic route in the cab down there. So we get there. I check the car. Absolutely nothing. It's like, great. Maybe it's at my house for some reason, but it's a 4-hour drive. Like, I was just reserved. Cruise isn't happening. My mom was upset about it. Got a refund on the parking. Head out. We're about 15 minutes into me driving home. My mom gets a phone call. Lady asks if this is my mom's name. She says yes. And she's like, this is Lillian at the port. We have your passport. It's like, thank God. So at the very last minute, I guess she had dropped it when she got out of the shuttle. And they had been paging. Eventually, someone found it. They had been looked up her name and number and had been paging her. And, of course, we weren't there because we were running all over the place. And then she looked her up in the system, found the number, called. So after I was already about to head, I think it's 595, I was turning around quickly because then at this point it's after 1 o'clock. So boarding windows till 2. So fly it back to the park by the port, get to there, pay again. Of course, now she had refunded me the first time. Since I paid in advance, it was cheaper. It was like 112. Now it's 140 something because we're just booking it right then. Oh, well, at least we're on the ship. Get there. Driver was really cool. His name was Walker. totally got our bags in, hopped in that shuttle, flew us over there. We got in, absolutely no problem. He was really cool about it. They were all super nice there. So we got on the ship. So we are on the Majestic Princess. Luckily, like I said, this is 8 days. This is just embarkation day. I'll be doing a cruise video for each of the days. Next two are going to be at sea, and then we will be in Curacao on the third day. We're actually supposed to go to Bonaire, but early after we booked it, they canceled that. I guess too many ships in port. So we're actually going to be in Aruba for 2 days. So yeah, that is the frantic story of us actually finally getting on the ship. I was 100% sure I was not going to be sitting here having this conversation right now, and I'd be sitting at home, losing out on all the cruise fare. But luckily, we're on the ship, so we're good to go. We're going to have a good time. Probably get a couple drinks from today's episode. But yeah, so we are going to explore the ship. Going to check out the buffet. Like I said, this is first time on Princess Cruise, so we're going to check out everything it has to offer, all that good stuff. I'll give you a room tour. I already did unpack my stuff, so you'll just see my things lying around, but get the general idea. And we'll just have a good 8 days on the Majestic Princess. Yeah, that's the name of it. We have made it finally to the buffet, did our muster drill, and now we are going to get some food. All right, we had lunch. I hope you'll be able to hear this. I didn't bring the microphone. I left it back in the room, but this is the party, the sail away party. We are just started moving, heading on now. We'll be at sea for the next 2 days, so we're gonna enjoy the ship for the next 2 days. There's my mom dancing directly in front of the stairwell. So this is going to be the room tour of the cabin. This is an interior cabin. We're almost all the way at the back end of the ship. So yeah, this is it's pretty simple, but it's a nice room. Obviously here you have the door right there. They have the, you got your light switches there. This is the card to activate the lights, but Princess doesn't use like sign-in sale cards. They have medallions, so they don't actually give you cards. So that's actually just permanently in there. It's just a regular, hey, put this in the holder there, so the lights will keep on. So you have some hooks right there. I just have the lanyard. I don't use the lanyard that they have the medallion on. I've got the armband and that right there. Then over here, will help if I think you have to step in here just to get the lights going. Well, then there it goes. All right, so this is the don't mind my clothes and things. Like I said, I've already unpacked, but this is the closet space. This is cool. My suitcase fit in there perfectly. Don't mind my dirty socks on the hamper there. My shoes, things like that. Got some room up here next to the life preservers there. I put some things up here. This little door here opens up. So that's, you've got your little nook and crannies there to put things. You got your safe. You got some more down there. I won't go all the way down because I got my underwear there. Nobody needs to see that. So yeah, and then this closes up. So that's cool. And then here we got the bathroom. I've already taken a shower, so once again, and put my stuff away, but you'll get the idea. So this is the bathroom here. You got your sink area there. As you can see, I've already got all my goodies there, and they got some pretty fancy bottles here. You got your hand wash and body lotion, so good size sink area. You got 3 shelves, although the second one looks like it's kind of leaning down a little bit, but that was before I put my stuff on. A place to do your business right there. And of course we got the shower right here. I've got already showered, so I've got my towel there drying. And this is obviously for your the string up here at the top for your bathing suits. My string doesn't retract anymore, it just drops down, so I just kind of got it there. But then it's curtain and all that. So typical nice and large bathroom area. There's my big self in the giant mirror. Doesn't like being a big guy and having giant mirrors. So here is the room. There's the bed. It's a little messy because I had my suitcase on there doing stuff. But yeah, nice little bed there. You've got end tables on both sides. There is no power outlets or anything on this side, just the light switches. There is on this side over here. You do have two USB-A. Those are the big boys for folks that don't know the difference. Slots right there. You can plug something in. You got your lamp there. Then over here, we've got the table. Good size TV. TV has a lot of stuff on it. It's got live TV, all kinds of news, ESPN. That was good because they said there's football on. They've got TV shows. This is Princess, so they do have the Love Boat. You can watch episodes of the Love Boat. But they have movies. I mean, and movies that came out recently. That F1 movie is playing. The latest Jurassic Park is up there. So yeah, lots of goodies on there for the evening. I don't recommend camping out in your room and doing it. There's a regular outlet here. I bought this so I could have more. It's got 2 USBs and 3, but it's just a regular one there. And then I use this too. That's a C and an A on that one. That's actually the Princess medallion. I bought the wristband. That's actually how you get into your room and pay for stuff. It's the not having a card. That's my shore excursion stuff. They do still give you a paper, at least on day 1. That's my dusty fan. That's not included in your room. I just brought that myself. So there, it's plugged in here. So there's another plug, and then you've got your phone right there. Little table over here, a couple glasses. You've got a drawer here. This is for ladies or men with long hair. There's your hair dryer, nice, in there. There's 3 drawers here, just empty drawers. This here doesn't open. Looks like it might have used to have been a like a mini fridge, but I think they may have moved it into something else. So yeah, like I said, overall good sized room. I always like one that has like a little love seat or something, because whenever I come in on these, sometimes in the middle of the day I'm like, oh, I'll just sit down on the bed for a minute, and the next thing you know I'm asleep for 2 hours. But yeah, overall this is a nice room. Yeah, this is what I was talking about with the TV. Sorry for the lines on the TV. I know I watch a lot of videos and people don't really show you what they got on the TV, but I know a lot of people probably don't care. So we'll start from the beginning here. So you can see you got your home button, you got guest services down here, so they've got all kinds of different information down there. Vibe, basically it looks like that's kind of what's going on for the day. You've got explore. Looks like places they want you to buy some stuff. Palette, so these are going to be all the places you can get booze and food. And you can click on each one there. Future cruise, because they want to get you more stuff. You can watch the safety video, and if you're just aching for additional safety information, there's a video on that. That's how we did the muster drill. We came in here, watched the video, went to the muster station. They just checked or scanned our medallion, and that was it. You can change your room status here from if you want it serviced or privacy. You can also do that outside at the touchscreen. I'll show you that in a minute. But so yeah, there's different things there. When you go to the home here, you got good to know. Looks like the show. You can book shore excursions. Here is movies and TV, like I was saying. They've got live TV. As you can see, a few different channels there. Or you can kind of go here. Like I said, a lot of these movies are pretty, 28 years later. F1 Freakier Friday. I think that's the remake of I Know You Did Last Summer. I'm not sure. Jurassic World, so there's some... and this one I haven't seen in forever. I'm totally watching this later. Thanksgiving movies, Dutch. I forgot how good that is. That's Ed O'Neill in that one. TV series, you got these 2. You can see the Love Boat #1 right there. These are actually all stuff starring Princess Cruises, I guess. But they got other stuff down here. You can see comedies, Big Bang Theory up there, drama, Food Network, all that good stuff. Continue watching. I had already done Dutch. Gonna add stuff to the watch list and all that stuff. So yeah, this is, like I said, this is a big TV, and there's a lot of options. Obviously, you're going to be outside most of the time, but, when you're winding down at the end of the night, you can, throw on some TV, news, football, whatever you like, and kind of tuck yourself in at night. All right, we're doing some ship exploring. It might help if I get the camera so you can actually see something. This is the very back by the buffet, little seating area out here. Nice little breeze. I got a bar over here, and the sun has already set, so no pretty sunset for today, but we'll have 8 days to do that. And there's our wake. Beautiful. Oh, it is a long way down. Oh, wow, and I can see it's moving too. We are moving quick. The old Infinity Bridge. I think it's cracking right there. I'm just kidding.
Nice breeze.
Yeah.
I'm working on that.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
not afraid of it.
look on down. I don't want to look into anybody's cabin, but maybe I don't put the camera there. What? Cracked?
No, I mean, look at
Oh. I believe that is where they do burgers and hot dogs right over there. Then there's a tiki bar, looks like, or some kind of bar here. And then here is the pool. I believe I saw them making some popcorn, so I'm pretty sure they're going to show a movie soon off the big screen over there. So they got some really comfortable lounge chairs too. You might watch a movie on one of these nights, but not tonight.
Chase lounges look so comfortable.
Oh, definitely. Here's the Alfredo slice pizza. Somebody just left theirs right there. You had margarita, pepperoni, vegetarian, and today's special Hawaiian. So yeah, that's there's definitely something to be trying out later. I think that's available most 24 hours or at least pretty late. So, all right, we have decided to hit the buffet. There are the selections for tonight. Not seeing anything there.
You know where the corn is.
Yeah. Some India selections right here. Steamed rice, salad, naan. Asia section. I didn't realize they're broken down into like different regions of food. Yeah.
Yeah.
Expensive jewelry.
Oh, yeah.
The shops of Princess.
Oh, yeah.
Not a lot going on over here tonight. Yeah, I feel like where are the crowds of people?
Where's the snazzy shop?
Oh, here's the branded merchandise stuff. The watch book Rolex. There's the Princess branded goodies. My mom is telling some random person all about my YouTube channel. And some Princess tumblers there. That's a pretty cool hat right there. I don't think there's anything. I'll be picking up 20% off a ship model. I think this is where all the people have been hiding.
Oh, this is lovely.
Yeah. So my mom was telling me the guy thought I was a film crew, like from a TV channel filming. Like, no, not quite that fancy. Oh yeah. We finally made it to the atrium. That is pretty. Oh, and I got the Christmas tree up. Look at the size of that guy. That's a beautiful atrium. They have one of the specialty restaurants over there. Some of the fancy tables here. Alright, gonna keep on checking out some of the different shops and things here. Get away from the extremely loud music. Yeah, it doesn't, for whatever reason, it doesn't seem very crowded. I don't know why. If we've just been missing where the crowds are, but it doesn't seem like it. Looks like they're doing some kind of trivia in here. Princess Live. I don't know what that just was. Alright. Gonna keep on exploring, see what's going on down this way. I think that's a replica of the Hollywood Walk of Fame thing for Princess. Obviously the Love Boat was a Princess cruise ship. Don't even really know where I'm going in particular, just wandering around, kind of seeing what I run into. We got a band over here. Looks just looks like one of the bars over here. Fancy. Setting up for music, but nothing going yet. Yeah, saw the sign as I was walking right at the Crown and Grill bar. That's what that one is. So I'm gonna head back because I left my mom over by the music, and just kind of continuing on. Like I said, I don't really have any idea where most stuff is. Just kind of like to walk around and explore stuff and find it just by walking. There are the senior officers of the ship.
Candy man.
I found the candy store. They usually don't have a lot of good stuff though, so yeah, I usually never buy anything in the candy store. They have a lot of Pringles. It is a better view of the tree. Nice.
Feel free to come and enjoy this one, alright? So we're gonna start with a very well-known song. Looking to well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water and I think along the face, what's you doing? In my head and I paint a picture. I wish I could anyway.
Here's the touchscreen. I'm going to be quiet because you can see it's got your picture. Like, you don't even have to do anything. As soon as you get close to it, your picture pops up and it says door unlocked, which is really cool. All right, back in the room, and we have the Princess Patter, which I guess is if you still want the old paper copy of the events and things going on. And you can meet the captain, Giuseppe Castellano, apparently. And then we got this here. Welcome to Princess Event. It's an important event just for me, and probably half the rest of the ship. When I was trying to find the light switches, because there's like 16 different light switches, I didn't notice if you happen to have something that you need to plug in that's really skinny and narrow, you can get it into that outlet right there just in front of the TV. I'll give you a lot of wiggle room there, though. All right, y'all, so that is going to do it for night one. I don't want to be too loud because I'm in the cabin. I don't want to, I don't know if anybody's sleeping, although it's only 9:30, but it's been a long day. I got up at 4 o'clock this morning to make the 4-hour drive, and then with the fiasco involving the passport and everything, just been a long day. I may include this embarkation day and first sea day in like one video. I'm not sure. We'll see how long this is because I don't want to make just some short video. But we'll do, like I said, sea day tomorrow. Going to be doing a lot more exploring of the ship, kind of relaxing, chilling by the pool, all that good stuff. But still had a fun day. Like I said, after we got past and actually got on the ship, all that, had a good time. It's weird. It doesn't seem very crowded. It's not a very crowded ship. I don't know if we've just been missing where the crowds are, but it's not been some kind of mass running into mass people, which is always nice. I don't know if that's just we got lucky from where we happen to be, but definitely doesn't seem too crowded. Overall, first impression, like I said, day one, first time on Princess, really do like the ship. Everything was good. We did the buffet for lunch and dinner. It was good. Definitely a lot of options on the buffet. They kind of had like a around the world buffet style, so different stuff from different parts of the country. So you kind of had your pick, and then me being a grown adult child, I found most of the stuff at the kids section. But yeah, that everything was good. The bakery, desserts were amazing. I would say the only thing that I'm not a fan of, and I don't know, I guess this is just how it's going to be on the ship. Normally I'm used to, you want a drink, you go up to the drink machine, you get a drink. Here it seems that they just bring you your drinks. Like you sit down and someone asks you, hey, what do you want to drink? Like almost like if you were at a sit down restaurant. The problem is there's so many people and not as much staff, and if you're kind of in a corner by yourself, there's not really anybody, so you could just be sitting there. And I saw some people just walking up to the little booth and pouring their own drinks out of the pitcher, but there's no like, at least I didn't see any kind of drink station. Not a huge fan of that, but yeah, it is what it is. Not everything's to be perfect, but overall, good first day. Other than, like I said, the nonsense of the passport, but we got past that, and we're just gonna enjoy ourselves for the rest of the cruise. So yeah, tomorrow's a day at sea. Gonna be getting up early and then just kind of seeing what activities and things going on. Just have a chill sea day. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you are new to the channel, please think about hitting that like and subscribe button. I post videos of all my travel adventures, cruising, Disney, anything that's fun to do. I'll go try and post a video on it. So if you're into that kind of stuff, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button if you happen to enjoy this video. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 2, our first full day at sea on the Majestic Princess. It's pretty early in the morning right now. It is 8:15. Well, it's early for me anyway. I've actually been up for a couple hours. Just was waiting for my mom to get up. We're going to go get some breakfast, and then we're going to go sit by the pool and just kind of see where the day takes us, explore the ship a little bit more today, and just have a good, fun day at sea. So let's get into some breakfast buffet. There's some of the buffet options.
No breakfast today. If 2 days. The embarkation.
I don't know what that would be for breakfast, but it's available. Got all the staples. Oatmeal, gonna skip that. Cinnamon buns, French toast, English muffins, hash brown potatoes, we got hard-boiled eggs, and we got fried eggs. Add that to the collection. Beans, more bacon, Italian sausage, English bacon. They have a lot of stuff. Potatoes, beef stew. And at least with last night, they had different stuff over here. I got over here gluten-free items right there. Looks like we got some Danishes over here. Danishes, muesli. Never actually had that. Some smoothies. Like I said, there is a wide variety of items here. I think this is probably, yeah, this looks like it's going to be the same stuff as on the other side. Looks like a beautiful day out today. There's the Infinity Bridge. They got a lifeguard out there blowing a whistle. There is the water looking nice. It's warm, there's a nice little breeze, but it's not like super hot or anything. It's just kind of perfect. It's Sunday, so they got some NFL football on the big screen all day today. The benefits of being on the back close to the top is that all I gotta do is go down a couple flights of stairs, get to the room. Alright, headed back to the cabin, wanted to change into the bathing suit. We're gonna go sit by the pool. My mom is already there, so grab my sunblock. The pool actually was kind of crowded, like around the pool. Obviously it's a sea day, so we're kind of a little bit past that towards the back, but just gonna relax in the lounge chairs and just gonna take it easy for a little bit right now. Just gotta walk through the marketplace buffet to get over to the pool area. Still got that busy breakfast crowd going. I think it's probably ending soon because it's 10:22. So, all right, back out by the pool area. Pretty quiet. The game must be on halftime or something. But yeah, as you can kind of tell, it's pretty crowded out here by the pool, which is no surprise since it's a sea day. Tomorrow will probably be the same thing. We went upstairs to a little bit more secluded area, but no pool, unfortunately. Back over here, you just got to hunt down some of the available lounge chairs. We're kind of in a quiet private spot over here where we can still sit out by the water and not have a million people around here. Still pretty open. Officially lounging on the deck, not by the pool, but that's all right. Lounging on the deck, getting some sun. The European game just went into overtime. We made our way down to by the pool area, but it's really crowded. So I got a table over here. We're sitting by the water. I'm just gonna kind of relax here a little bit. Probably gonna get lunch soon. It's like I think it's like 12:30ish or something. So probably gonna grab something to eat here in a little bit. But and they got the 1 o'clock games. But they're basically playing all the games: the European game, the early one, the 1 o'clock game, the 4 o'clock game, NFL games because it's Sunday. So that's all on the big screen by the pool. So it's pretty cool. This is interesting here. This is in the stairwell here. Vintage pinball games. Alright, gonna head back up. My mom's waiting by the pool. Finally found an area here. There's actually a water station, so you can get your own waters. But I mean, look at the size of those cups. They're like shots of water. Doing some ship exploring, and I'm finally making my way over here to the Hollywood Pool Club. Didn't even know this existed, so check this out. Doors open automatic, that's always a bonus. Looks like it's just kind of like an indoor pool area, because I got the thing up at the top. So that's cool. Pool's way bigger, I think, than the one out in the main area, and then they got some, looks like little cabanas here you can sit at. I don't know if you have to reserve these or what, but speakers in there. I don't know if it's like a Bluetooth thing, not 100% sure, but nice and cool in here, I'll say that. Hot tubs, got a bar over there. Got some bigger chairs here. Nice. More lounge chairs over here, and this is just the sign, I guess, here, Hollywood Conservatory. Lights are pretty. And what we got over here? Whole wall full of candles. It's something about making a wish or a dream. I guess people would write down things in each one. Nice. Giant's Yao Ming wine bottle there. I didn't know he had his own wine, but there it is. It's nice and cool in here. I guess if you don't want the heat from outside, come down in here. Oh, look at this. Pretty. Looks like you can do kind of like a quieter area. Here's some chests. Full-size chests. There's an area out there, but I don't think that's obviously not a place you can walk or anything. I don't know what events they do back here. There's a giant TV. And then just kind of more looks like quieter. So you got a bunch of games over here if you want to play some board games. Yeah, very cool. And nice and quiet. Looks like it wraps all the way around. Over this way. There's a map of the world using a bunch of different pictures. And this is just the other side of the pool area there, so more cabanas and things you can kind of chill out in. Nice area. This is deck 17. I just came out of the Hollywood Pool Club. That's what that is. So this is towards the front of the ship, but there's a lot of areas here that you can kind of relax. There's not a lot of people. Apparently the Rams just scored a touchdown. It's Sunday, so like I said, they're showing stuff on the big screen there, which is really cool because it's almost like watching on the Jumbotron if you're at the game. With all the speakers, it sounds like you're at a stadium. There's just no football going on in front of you. But yeah, a lot of areas up here. You can either have like regular seats or they've got plenty of lounge chairs all over the place. Obviously on the sea day you want to get out here quick, but it's getting close to 5. It's not a lot of people out here. Probably everybody getting ready for dinner. There's the kind of the other pool, outdoor pool. Do what he does best, following his blocks. They got some nice, they have like a little walkway that kind of goes out that isn't like the infinity one. You can see down there is the, I think you can see that is the infinity one, but this one doesn't have the glass. So if you kind of want to walk out here to the edge of the ship, kind of, you know, shot out from the side, you still can without looking straight down and stepping on glass, because there you can see the rest of the ship is over that way. And as you can see, nice pretty day out, cruising down to Curacao. Very windy though.
As long as we have something pushing the captain, we'll be fine. Why? He never even thought it was possible to lose Fred Ward of the Heart.
I'm technically on the, they call it a sports deck right now. Very narrow kind of walkway here. I think the court and everything is in the back, and then one deck down is everything there. So yeah, kind of got a open area right here. This is the main screen, so if you just so happen to want a very close-up shot of the screen, it is right above you. It is very windy up here right now. I don't know if you'll be able to hear any of this, but heading on, check out the basketball area. Yeah, you can see how quiet it is around there. It's just about 5 o'clock. But I've already put away all the deck chairs down there. It's actually where I was earlier, getting some sun, but up here it's just pretty quiet. And luckily I'm under this low overhang, so the wind hopefully isn't as strong. And you might actually be able to hear me. I'm gonna see, I think the basketball court and everything is down here. Like I said, I'm gonna see if that is the case, or if not, what exactly is down here. That's kind of the good thing about the first few days being sea days. You get time to explore the ship, so you don't wait until the end of your cruise to find where everything is. Yep, and that's exactly what it is, the sports court over here. If you want to do basketball, I think like almost every ship has one. If you want to play basketball, whatnot, this is the area to do it. And we're coming up here. Like I said, this is kind of the back of the ship here. I don't know what these are. Some kind of game, but I have no idea what it is. And this looks like this kind of loops around, and I'm pretty sure it looks like you have to go through the court to get to the back end here. We're going to cut through. Come on over here. And I think up there, possibly, because I know they have the mini golf, I think that's up that way. I'll check that out in a second, but here we've got the back of the ship. And we are at the very back here. Got some lounge chairs down there, so you can sit back here and check out the wake if you want. On a, like I said, pretty night where it looks like there'll probably be a pretty sunset. Yep, and this is in fact, it's not really mini golf per se. It looks more just like a putting green here. There's not like holes or anything. So if you just want to practice your putting, I guess you're good to go up here. At least you have the nice view up here while you're doing your putting. Doesn't get too much better than that. All right, it is time for dinner. It's formal night in the dining room, so we're going to go to the dining room. This is as formal as I get. So, yeah, we're going to go into the dining room. I think first we're going to go see the officers of the ship. They're doing the champagne waterfall, so we're going to check that out. Then it's dinner time. Going to do the champagne waterfall right over there. I think in the next about 30 minutes. This is the English, or I'm sorry, the Irish pub. Nothing like some complimentary champagne. Free champagne always tastes better.
That you will be able to pour a bit of champagne on too, but not just the tower. We've invited our captain and team of officers on board. Here's our staff captain from Italy, it's Silvio. Moving forward to the engineer, make sure we can get from point A to point B via the sea. Our chief engineer from Italy is Ignacio. Assisting our chief engineer, we have our staff engineering officer from Italy, it's Alessandro. Next is the individual looking over this large floating hotel. We have our hotel general manager from Italy, it's Claudio. Assisting in the running of this large floating hotel, we have our associate hotel general manager from France, it's Emmanuel. This next officer, make sure when you touch a light switch, something happens. He's our chief electrical officer from Portugal, it's Rui. Keeping our seas clean is a top priority for us at Princess, so with that we have an environmental officer from Croatia, it's Gabor. Next is the officer that looks directly after your needs. It's our guest services director from Portugal, it's Clara. Moving forward to the officer that looks after all of the service areas on board Majestic Princess. She is your business and brand director from Romania, it's Mariana. This next officer looks after all the finances and dollar bills on board. He is the finance director from the Philippines, it's August. Moving forward to the officer that looks after the cleanliness of the entire ship. She is your room division manager from Romania, it's Carmen. Moving forward to the officer with the best bedside manner. She is your senior doctor from South Africa, it's Shanae. Moving forward to the officer that looks after all of the needs of the teammates, the crew here on board. He is your human resources officer from South Africa, it's Dale. This next officer plans on the food and beverage months in advance to make sure those bellies stay full and those thirsts are quenched. He is your food and beverages director from India, it's Varun. Moving forward to the man in charge of all of the food service on board Majestic Princess. He is your director of restaurant operations from Romania, it's Paul. Next is the man in charge of all of the food preparation on board Majestic Princess. He is your executive chef from the Philippines, it's Rogelio. And last but certainly not least, please welcome the master of the vessel. It's our captain from Italy, Captain Giuseppe Castellano. Director Duarte. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on board the beautiful Majestic Princess. On behalf of Princess Cruise and their ships company, it is my privilege tonight to extend our gratitude to sailing with us. Majestic Princess set sailing from Port Everest for 8 days cruise, 2 beautiful ports, Curacao and Aruba. Overnight in Aruba, that is unusual for us, so please enjoy and relax for 6 days, so where you can explore all the beauty of this ship. And together with my senior officer and our beautiful crew, we will make sure that you will have a wonderful vacation. So please enjoy and relax, and what to say? Ciao for now. As our captain is set down backwards from 5, the champagne will start flowing, the music will begin, and the evening officially christened. So, if we would, backwards from 5, all together in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome aboard Majestic Princess. I will leave you in the capable hands of our pop band. These are the Sound Breakers.
Here at the road, walking in the sea, we want to freedom. Yeah, open enough to keep it going. It's only right.
At this point, it looks like they let just regular guests on the ship pour the champagne. All right, champagne toast is over. We are heading to get something to eat in the main dining room and our first look at the casino, which is right here, the Grand Casino in all its glory. Okay, so I lied. We're not going to the dining room after going up and down, decks because the dining room blocks stuff, and then going to the wrong one, then coming back, and then finally the elevator was going up to the Lido deck. I just said screw it, and just hit my elbow. Said screw it, I'm just going to get from the buffet. Sitting down, the buffet is fairly empty. But yeah, like I was saying, it was we went to the wrong one. We thought we were in the Allegro dining room because we have like an anytime. So we went to that one and it was the wrong one. It was a different one. And then I was like, crap, we got to go to the right one. But of course you can't that's in the way, so you have to go like down a floor, then over, then back up. So we did that, and then the guy was like, yeah, reservation? I'm like, no. Oh, you need to go to the other dining room. So then we had to go back. And so at that point, when we got on the elevator to go back up to it, I was contemplating, it's like maybe we should just go to the buffet. And the elevator was, when we were supposed to go down, I went up, or got the up elevator on accident. It was going to 16, and we were just like, screw it, let's just go to the buffet. Got plenty of time to go to the dining room. Here comes my mom in her formal buffet attire. All right, we had dinner, so we are now heading on into the theater.
The time, and the momentum, and the
busco alguna way, alguna señal. Hacer mi sueño realidad, poder amar.
All right, back in the cabin, and that is going to do it for our first full day at sea. Had a really good day. It was interesting. When we were eating dinner, I realized, obviously, this is our first full day at sea, first full day on the ship, and then we were on the ship for half of yesterday. I was sitting there with my mom, and I was like, I haven't seen a single kid on the ship at all. Like, I hadn't seen any children whatsoever, which was a huge departure from the MSC cruise. There's tons of kids because I think it was kids sail free, but I hadn't seen any. And then finally, as we were going to just kind of walk around right after dinner before the show, finally saw like a teenage child, or a minor, I guess I should say. But it's crazy. There's not hardly any kids on the ship. Not that I'm complaining. I mean, if you got kids, cool, but it's nice to not have a bunch of kids running around. So anyway, just an interesting, weird observation. But yeah, that will do it for this night. Obviously, like I said, we dressed up for the the fancy attire, even though my fancy's not fancy whatsoever. Just for the formal night, and it was just going back and forth, going to the wrong dining room, and then if you've been on a ship, the dining room is kind of blocked stuff, so it's like you have to either go one deck above or below, then go down past it, come up. After doing all that walking, we just said screw it, because when I got in the elevator, it was basically we were supposed to go down, but I got in the one that was going up, and then it was going up, and it went right to the Lido deck. I was like, you know what, let's just get the buffet. So buffet was good. I really do like this buffet here because it isn't just like whatever they have for that night. There's like a middle section that has like kind of like an around the world options. There's like Indian, there's Asian, there's Italian, and it looks like, at least for yesterday and today, so I'm going to assume that's probably for every day. There's going to be selections from those countries, and then there's also like a kids area, and then also I guess whatever that day's particular thing is. So there's definitely a lot of choices on there, which is good, and it hasn't been like super crowded. So like I said, overall, so far having a good time on the Majestic Princess, first time on Princess. As far as the show was really good. Singers were amazing. The seats were not. Obviously, I'm a big guy. I was in that thing like a biscuit in the can, snug right in that thing. It was just motivation to lose weight when I get back home. But yeah, it was real snug in those seats. But I got in there, squeezed my fat butt in. But the show was really good. Obviously, it was like a opera stage. I think Broadway kind of show a little bit or something to that effect. I can't remember exactly what the wording is on it. He did mention there'll be a comedian tomorrow night. We'll probably try to go to that, and then obviously shows you later. So tomorrow is going to be another day at sea, so probably just kind of similar stuff to today. We'll see what's going on as far as activities, maybe try to do some of those. I did manage to burn myself real nice. You can probably see it maybe a little bit in my face. Even though I put sunblock on, I ended up getting burned. Had a sleeveless shirt on. I used spray tan, but I got like burns in random places that I obviously missed with the spray tan. So I might actually go into that Hollywood area since it's kind of indoors in that Solarium. Maybe check out the pool area there for tomorrow. So that's kind of what's on tap for that. As far as today, I'm going to go ahead and relax, watch a little TV, and hit the bed. So thanks everybody so much for watching. If you are new to the channel, please think about hitting the subscribe button. If you enjoy kind of travel related content, cruises, Disney, all that good stuff, I post videos on that. So if you're interested in that, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video if you did in fact like this video. Yeah, all that good stuff. Leave a comment down below. Let me know really anything you want. Let me know what you thought about first full day at sea on the Majestic Princess, or if you've been on the Majestic Princess, let me know that down below. Hey everybody, welcome to 88 Mile Per Hour Adventures. My name is James, and it is day 2 of my Majestic Princess cruise. This is going to be another day at sea. Just kind of waking up this morning, lost an hour. We had to set the clocks forward an hour, so it's about 9:30. Gonna go ahead and head up to breakfast here in a minute. Just waiting on my mom to get ready. Like I said, it's gonna be kind of another chill day, sea day. Gonna explore stuff, probably hang out by the pool, maybe the Hollywood pool. I can't remember the exact name of it since I got burnt up a little bit yesterday. That was day 1 of the cruise. If you missed that, I'll throw a card up here so you can check out day 1 if you're interested in that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hit some breakfast and see where the day takes us. Off to the buffet again for breakfast. My mom is still old school. She uses the paper that has the daily events. I know a lot of ships don't even do that anymore. Let me know down below, do you use the paper or do you use the app? I almost exclusively use the app. Alright, finally got a seat in the buffet. It's definitely popping today. So yeah, my mom went to go get some food, get a chilled dub. Yeah, we must be hitting some rough water because the boat's kind of, it's pretty rocky. That's alright, we're going to eat some breakfast and then, like I said, probably go hang out at the pool and just kind of chill. I think there's a couple activities I kind of favorited today. We'll see if what we get into a little bit later. There it is, Breakfast of Champions for day 2. Oh, they got some of the Christmas decorations up here in the buffet area. I just noticed them going down. Not just the Christmas tree in the main area. Alright, we finally made it into the solarium area, the Hollywood pool basically. Not any seats available because we didn't get out here till like 11, but just chilling on the edge, getting my feet in the water at least a little bit. Just gonna relax here for a while. Probably won't stay too long because I do have burns. Most of it's covered, and even though the roof is on here, the sun's still down, so we'll be chilling here for a while. They don't have a ton of Christmas decorations, but they do have some trees. Let's see if the Fortune King is good to me, or if I just donate to the Princess Casino Fund. Alright, well that didn't last very long. Definitely donated to the Princess Casino Fund, so yeah. My mom's still playing in there, so I'm just going to kind of come out here and chill out for a little bit. And then we'll go from here. Looks like this is Bellini's. Looks kind of just like a seating area. They're closing the entire thing off today from 2 to 6 for an event. That'll be the second event I've seen where they've kind of closed off a section to have something going on. Not sure what, but guess we'll stay clear here today. Yeah, you can see down there just how choppy that water is today. It's kind of been like that all day. Ship's been rocking back and forth. Hopefully that's not a sign of bad things to come when we're in Curacao tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, look at that water being churned up. Gonna be in Curacao tomorrow. Alright, totally slept like way too late. Took a nap and it was like 3 hours long. Just finished dinner. It was in the buffet again, so I didn't bother filming that. Yeah, I'm gonna head down and not sure I'm gonna make the comedy show or anything, but we'll got some party people on the ship. Not sure I'm gonna make that. Another playing NFL football Monday night game. Packers Eagles on the big screen out there. May sit for that, or do some of the. I think they have a kind of a trivia game show type thing going on in that Princess Live. So gonna see what other things are going on. It's about like 9:30, I believe ish, 9:45. So yeah, let's see what the night brings. Oh, and my mother was not feeling too well, so she's actually in for the evening, so just gonna do this one solo. Well, looks like it's Photo night again, and they've obviously got live music going on down below.
He said no.
We got some breakers, everyone. You guys are enjoying ourselves. So, I'm gonna play.
I'm gonna check real quick on that comedy and see how crowded it is. Starts in about 10 minutes.
Never knowing my right foot from my left, my hat from my love, trying to miss you.
All right, well, I'm totally at the back end of the ship, and it's at the front or vice versa. Excuse me. Looks like here's an area you can get out, but it is closed. I think part of it's because it's super windy outside, but might have to check that one out later. You can even hear it. Yeah, it's already day 2, and I'm still trying to find my way around what's where, getting lost. Like I said, probably be like day 4 or 5 before I finally figure out where everything is.
16.
And I'm on deck 16. I'm gonna go outside here, see just how windy it is outside, because that's where they're gonna play the Monday Night Football game. So I'll check that out, see if it's packed or not, and if this door actually opens. Sometimes you gotta get real close.
Yo, I've done that like 3 times today.
Not too windy. Not too windy. It's actually a really nice breeze. Yeah, this is the Salty Dog Cafes. This is where you can get the hamburgers and hot dogs. I'm assuming they're still open. I don't know how long they stay till, but that's the menu right there. If you want to get something, looks like you can get grilled chicken as well. And there it is, the game. No score so far, but looks like it just started. But good little crowd sitting out here. And you can still get in the pool technically. Nothing like sitting in a hot tub or the pool and then watching an NFL football game on a jumbo screen. This is the Alfredo slice, where you can get individual slices of pizza or however many you want. I already tried the pepperoni, very good. It's always so calm and peaceful here in like the Hollywood area, Hollywood pool area in the evening time. It's obviously still open, but there's never usually, at least so far, hardly anybody in here. So kind of just if you want a good place to relax without hearing anything or having a loud, not a loud noise, this is a good place to go. I was just relaxing out by the main pool earlier. Did manage to get a free Coke. Went to the bar. I was like, maybe I'll get a Coke and grab a slice of pizza. Well, the pizza's closed, which I was kind of surprised. It's like 10:30. I didn't know they closed that early, but they had closed up. Went to the bar, got the Coke, and the guy was just like, here you go. Walked away. I was like, oh, all right. Saved me, I think they're $3 usually. But, you're just kind of relaxing tonight. Not a ton of activities. That's kind of the bad thing, too. Hey everybody, welcome to 88 Mile Per Hour Adventures. My name is James and it is day 4, almost forgot, day 4 of the Majestic Princess. We are here in Curacao. My mom is waving at me like she thinks I don't see her. We just got into Curacao, just got off the ship, already ate breakfast, all that good stuff. So we're gonna go explore. We don't have any excursions or anything planned, just gonna go walk around and go shopping. So let's check out Curacao. We got the Carnival Pride in with us, and it is getting windy, so hopefully you can hear me all right. Yeah, I'm gonna go check out, just kind of walk around and do a little bit of exploring. Good morning. Kind of see what Curacao has to offer. All right, we're going straight lazy. We're taking the golf cart on over to the exit. That way my mom doesn't have to do the walking, so I said, screw it, I'm hopping along. So we're taking the scenic route. You can get some alcohol, local draft beer, and we haven't even actually technically left the port. The exit is until over here. So definitely different. No, I don't even see the duty free. Interesting. And now apparently we go through the village of souvenirs and potential excursions and car rentals. We got different stuff here. We got jewelry you can buy, clothes, the usuals. Of course, I got to get my magnet. I always got to get a magnet for wherever I go. They got some different stuff here. They have some magnets and things too. But gonna see what they have in town also. Then maybe if nothing there, come back. But it's interesting. Got these like large boulders over here. And then they've got some informational things here. Well, Curaçao's got 40 different nationalities, 162,000 residents, at least as of whenever they put this up. Not super sunny, which is probably good because it's like 86 degrees out here, so it kind of cools it off a little bit. So that's always nice. This is right next to the port, the Wind Creek Carnival Casino. We're not going to gamble, but we're going to go take a look inside, although I probably won't be able to film in there. All right, so we left the casino, and just as I suspected, you can't film in there. I wasn't surprised. But it's kind of weird because I was thinking, like, who comes off the ship where you can gamble and then goes to the port to go gamble? Then I was thinking, like, we're in another country, so if you win, do you not have to pay tax on it? I don't know how that works. Interesting. I will not be doing any gambling. We're going to kind of go around. I see arcade, and over there something tells me that is not video games. That's probably more casino stuff, but definitely going to check out some more stuff and some shops and see what we can do excursionless here in Curacao. Okay, so I was wrong. It is, in fact, an arcade, like video games and stuff. So, if you want to play some video games, there you go. Oh, looks like they have a fort over here with some cannons. The Riff Fort. Looks like you might be able to just kind of go in and look around and check that out. All right, we're going to check out these giant cannons. I'm going to go look here in the fort. Can I get around this? Maybe. Just squeeze around. Yep. Just made it. The Riff Forts. I'm trying to get some more information. As I walk over here, it says, Renaissance Mall and Riff Fort. Oh, this way to the bridge stores and restaurants. All right. Not probably going to be what I thought. All right, making our way in. And it's just a fancy entrance for more shopping. I got some Christmas trees for sale. It is getting to be that time of year. We're first week of November, and we got a live band, so it's going to start getting a lot louder. Nice little area here, more bars. Not super crowded yet. Could be good to come out here when it's evening time, because we actually don't have to be back on the ship till 9:30 tonight. So I bet it looks cool here in the evening after dark. Maybe I'll check that out later. Steak and ribs up top. Looks like the Steak and Ribs Seafood and Steakhouse. You have to go up that stairwell. There you go. Now, if this doesn't scream port tourist gift shop, I don't know what does. There's my mom dancing in the gift shop. Typical. Must be music playing in here. Oh, yeah. And there is music playing. That explains it. I'm not going to read that. You can just read that yourself. I have found the magnets. One for $5. Liking that. Oh, 3 for $10. 1 for $5, 3 for $10. No photos allowed, and I'm recording. Shoot. All right, so I picked up a magnet. I just went to step out. I'm under this little awning up here. I went to step out. It's raining a little bit, not heavy. So I might chill here for a second. My mom is still inside, deciding to get something for a friend. They have some serious inappropriate stuff in there. I didn't film all of it because partly halfway through I realized you're not allowed, or it says no photography. So I'm going to assume filming is the same thing, but yeah, interesting stuff in there. The rain did not last very long. There's a Sopranos bar, a sports bar. Looks like you can take this stairwell up here and maybe get some views. I think I might do that real quick. Oh yeah, That's a long way up and there's no railing. Yeah, no railing on that. And then of course it just rained, so they were a little slippery. So be careful if you do it. But, oh, and apparently I've got a bunch of sand on my feet now, it feels like. You get to get some views if you get up here. I believe that is the bridge that moves, and then there's the, you know, traditionally you think of Curacao, the kind of bright colored buildings. Looks like it's all over there. That's probably where we're gonna head next. The key will be now to not kill myself going down. Well, that's not something you hear every day. All right, survived down the stairs, so I didn't kill myself. Yeah, there's where we're going to be headed. Looks like you go down this way over here. Then we'll walk across the bridge that moves and kind of go over here and check out the little, I guess, downtown area. So that's what's next. Gonna make our way over to the bridge. Down that way, and they got a little more souvenir stuff over here too. Oh, looks like you can paint your own, make your own souvenir if you've got some painting skills. Down there, I already got my magnet, so I'm good on the souvenir front. Looks like they're getting the Christmas holiday decorations put up here. Just getting started. I wonder if that bird is hurt. It was literally laying on its side. I thought it was dead, and now it's back sitting up. And its eye looks red. I hope it isn't rabid. Hopefully he's all right, because he's just chilling. Maybe people feed him, or he just eats food off the ground, so he's getting used to people. All right, heading on to the bridge. Oh yeah, it moves all right. I'm gonna hear it. Hopefully that comes through, but yeah, it definitely moves. Ooh, the sun is starting to come out of the clouds, and man, is it getting toasty. Like I said, it was 86 as earlier, so probably going to be pushing 90 degrees maybe today. Better than back home, even though I live in Tampa. It's supposed to be cool and cold next couple days. Ooh, this bridge really is moving. Guess I should be used to trying to walk somewhere where it's rickety and moving back and forth, especially from the way the ship was last night. All right, we've made it across the bridge. Now they got I'm assuming that's a giant Christmas tree there, already set up. I think if there's anything that's kind of universal, no matter what country you're in, it's Coke. But yeah, it's really cool to see the different colored buildings here. And I'm just we're kind of following the crowd to, see what other things are. I have literally no idea where we're really going, but we'll just kind of make our way. We'll walk a lot of places to go to. Got the hanging umbrellas down this hallway. This is a big picture spot for everybody. Looks pretty cool.
It's pretty. She's got on.
Making our way back down. We're gonna kind of cut to the side here. I think there's some more shopping down this way. Got some music going on over there. Believe, yeah, there is more shopping all the way down this way. Got just some more of the regular. Hopefully you can hear me with that music going. But Island Treasures. I'm seeing that outside. I almost don't want to know what's inside here. Probably more souvenirs, I'm sure. Got all kinds of more shops down this way. All right, here she comes. She wanted to go back and get a t-shirt, souvenir shirt she wanted. I mentioned about the tips. I saw her tip when she was walking by, so they did in fact get their tip. Well, we didn't get to walk through here. We're heading back to the ship now, but we didn't get to walk through here the first time because we took the golf cart. So they've got some different gift shops and things down here too. Of course, you'll hit this when you're coming out or coming on to or leaving the ship, coming into Curacao. We didn't get to see it then, but just a couple shops and things like that. All right, officially back in the cabin. Did some exploring out in Curacao. It was really cool out there. Definitely a lot of shops, a lot of things to do. If you want to get souvenirs, there's a lot. Obviously, we didn't take an excursion or anything anywhere, but it was cool. You know, we could still kind of walk around and explore things. We are actually here. Time back on board is until 9:30. It's only 1:45, so I might go back out once it gets a little bit darker and kind of check things out at night. But for now, after relaxing a little bit, we're actually going to go get something to eat. I probably won't film it. We're just going to hit the buffet and then kind of go from there for the rest of the afternoon. You know you're having a good day and a good lunch when this is your view while eating. This boat here looks like it's coming right at us. I am back in the cabin. We went and did some lunch. Got to sit out by the pool, or not the pool, the kind of the back of the ship. So we had the nice, pretty view of Curacao, and then we were just kind of, me and my mom were kind of just sitting over by the pool, having some ice cream. Nothing super exciting. So I didn't have my camera with me, so I didn't really record any of that. But this might be a good kind of tip. It was, if you saw my video from, I think it was either yesterday or the day before. That's, well, in sequence on the ship. If you saw that video when I went to the back where the pizza is, there was a bar back there. Now on here it said drinks, like if you want a soda, it's $3 charge. I was like, okay. So I went and got a Coke, and he didn't charge me. He just said, okay, here you go, and then just walked off. I was like, oh, okay. And so it was free. I was like, sweet. Well, when I was back in the back of the ship where the buffet is, there's an outside area if you go in the back, bar back there. I was like, well, let me get another Coke. Same thing, got, Coke. I was asking for a Coke, got a glass of ice, grabbed me a Coke, said thank you, and then that was it. Walked off, didn't ask me anything. So I was like, 2 free Cokes, sweet. So I sat down, and I was telling my mother about this because she actually sat inside, and she's like, well, maybe they, because I got the medallion on, maybe you were near it and they were able to get your info. And I was like, I don't think so, because I didn't go to the computer. But then I was thinking, well, maybe they did. So on the app, you can check your bill, and I'm glad I did, because when I checked it, it showed 2 charges today to the bar. One was for $9 and some change. The other was $12 and some change. So it was probably a beer, because my beer was the same price that I got earlier, and then some kind of mixed drink. And I'm like, I didn't order these drinks. So I had to go down to the guest services, and I told her, I was like, yeah, I didn't order these drinks. And she's like, oh yeah, this is for Michelob. And I'm like, nah, I don't drink Michelob. And it didn't show the time, so I couldn't be like, because I was off the ship for a while, so I couldn't have been like, hey, I might not even been on the ship. So I guess it's definitely a good idea to check your bill, because here, like when I'm on Carnival, you usually, you have a card as opposed to the medallion. So you hand them the card, they usually swipe it, they'll look at you because your picture will pop up, and then they'll charge you. But here, they just ask, when I ordered the beer, it's just what's your room number. And that was it. And it's the same thing I've seen at the bar. Somebody will just shout out their room number, get the drinks, and go. And it's like, did somebody say the wrong room on accident? I mean, I'm sure a picture pops up, but, they may not be paying attention. You got all those people flying around. Or did somebody do it on purpose? Just yell out, hey, 416, and, take a beer and go? I have no idea. So it's definitely a good idea to check that. Of course, the problem is I asked the lady, because, I'm thinking she's going to think I'm lying here, that, oh, yeah, you ordered those beers. I was like, if I notice this is a trend, like I see other beer charges that aren't mine, someone's doing this on purpose, I was like, can I just kind of suspend it so, I can't, I can't buy anything with it? And she goes, no, you can't. I'm like, all right. I was like, because if somebody constantly is doing this, they're going to probably think I'm lying. I'm secretly having all this booze, and that may be, and then it's a bigger issue. But so far, she did take off the 2 charges, so I'm glad for that. But it's definitely something I'm going to have to keep, an eye on in the future. Also, I did notice on a lot of trips, if you can prepay your gratuities, which I usually try to do. That way I don't have to worry about it going on your card. But I'm pretty sure most of the other cruises, the prepaid gratuities, they'll just add on either at the beginning or the end in like a lump sum. But on here, they do it per day. So each day you're getting, I think it's like $17 for me for like the gratuities. They're just going to add it every single day. So there is that. But, you know, it's definitely good to check and make sure, especially with just these medallions. But even if you have the card, you never know. To make sure, you know, hey, you're getting, and it's probably a good idea to do it each day because you don't want to have, especially if you've bought a bunch of stuff and you try to come in day 7 and it's like, oh crap, well, you know, did I get that thing on day 2? I don't remember. So it's probably a good idea to check those, and I think I'll be doing that myself in the future. Check those to make sure that you're not getting someone else's stuff. It could be, alcohol's expensive as it is. I don't want to be paying for somebody else's booze. So yeah, but it's about 4:25 right now. I didn't actually think it was that late. We'll probably get dinner in a little while. I'm still thinking about maybe going back out to Curacao to kind of check it out, you know, because at least when I go on cruises, not a lot of them you get to actually be in the port when it's, you know, evening time, when it's dark out. So thought maybe I'd venture out there. We'll see. But definitely dinner on tap. There's other events going on. I know there's a show tonight. I think it's a rock show in the theater, so maybe check that one out as well. But yeah, we'll see how the rest of the day progresses here in Curacao. Got the navigational chart here. It says they auction it off at the end of the cruise. Well, I guess it shows you everywhere that we went, and then it's signed by the captain and all the officers. Wonder how much that goes for.
Hit it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to She Will Rock You. Tribute to the kings and queens of rock and roll. So clap your hands, make some noise, and please welcome to the stage, Stephanie Hodgson.
But what I really want to know is, are you gonna go my way? Say yeah! And I got to know. You never even get me out the floor. In 10 minutes I'll be late for the door. Stop begging all the time, I can't run. Love, baby, love me, I'll go. Love me, I'll go, darling. I know who you are. Time to say love, it is a river that drown the tender reed. When the night has been too lonely, and the road has been too long. Yeah.
So I left my regular camera back in the room, so I've got my iPhone. Just finished the show, which was really good. She definitely was an amazing singer. Hopped up here to check out the 80s party, so I'm going to see. It's got like 30 more minutes. I'm going to check that out. And I am back in the cabin. It's getting kind of late. It's almost 11 p.m. Obviously, you saw I went to the rock show, One Woman, I guess, rock show. Really good. She sang really good, I'm sure, as you know, you can tell from the clips I included there. Definitely a really good show. Then I went to the 80s. They were having an 80s kind of a party up on the deck by the pool. That had been going on since I think 9 o'clock. I think it was 9:30 to 11 is what it was. I went up there. There was a few scattering of people up there, and then there was a band kind of on the deck above playing. It wasn't anything that exciting, so I just kind of was like, nah, I'll just head on back to the cabin. But the rock show was definitely really good. I will say I'm kind of used to whenever I do cruises, like there's like, after the first night, sometimes there's not a big show in the theater the first night, but then each night there's usually a big like singing or dance kind of show. This one doesn't seem to have that as much. He did say, the cruise director said there's going to be some people, because we'll be in Aruba tomorrow, that are coming to do like kind of like authentic dance and singing and stuff. That'll be a show, but then it's the comedian for 2 things after that, and then I think the day after it's just another comedian in there. So there's not a lot of singing and dancing shows, which is fine. I do enjoy them, but there's definitely other things going on. So just not really a bad thing. Just as I'm more used to it, I guess, on some of the other ships. So that's the kind of when you go on different ships, they do things a little bit differently. So you just kind of get and see what you like and what you don't like, and then kind of cruise on from there. But so far so good on this ship. Definitely really enjoying it. And that is going to do it for what are we in, day 4, I believe. So yeah, it's definitely getting in there. We're into the cruise. I'm at that point where I kind of find my way around a little bit better now. No more phantom charges from booze on my bill yet anyway. So hopefully that was just kind of a one-off kind of mistake thing. So yeah, that's going to do it for me tonight. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to 88 Mile Per Hour Adventures. My name is James, and it is day 5 of the Majestic Princess cruise, and we are in Aruba. We're actually going to be here for 2 days because we didn't do Bonaire, so our onboard time isn't until 3 or 3:30 tomorrow. So technically I could be here at 2 a.m. if I wanted. We have an excursion, but not till tomorrow. So for today, we're just going to explore, kind of like when we did in Curacao. And of course, I got to get my magnet and just kind of look around. Got a bit of a trek to get from the ship out to the actual, shops and things. They have a little, I don't know if this is kind of like an information area or what, but it's got AC. Can't beat that. I think this is Royal coming in. I think it said Brilliance of the Seas. They're still they're docking. I was wondering why everybody was standing outside. I thought they were already here, but looks like they're getting ready to dock. Yeah. Don't usually get this view of it. There's our ship over there in the corner. Well, looks like they got some souvenir shops here too if you just don't want to really travel far. The usual t-shirts, touristy stuff, millions of magnets. Got a couple different ships in with us. So that's the Rotterdam back there behind the bus that's about to go, and the Free Winds, smaller ship over there. It's a little bit of a walk to get out here. This is probably kind of the beginning of the main area to go shopping and things, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, depending on where you're docked, the walk might be a little ways if you have trouble with that. But look at that, just amazing blue water right there. That's what you come to Aruba for. Well, just make sure when you leave you got these items. There are a few shops here when we first get off. Obviously you pass by the group of people that are trying to sell you excursions. I think we've cleared that for the most part. Now we can look around here. Continuing on through gift shop row. Magnet $3. That's not bad. The one that was just over there was $6. All right, after much debate, I settled on a magnet. It's a very delicate process on the magnet. So I was talking to the gentleman that was over there. He used to live in the U.S. He was saying just on the other side of these buildings, there's a bus, like a local bus. You can actually go to the beaches. He says it's like $2 as opposed to hop in a cab or something like that. And I mean, we're going to be here till tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So maybe that's something I do. I'm not sure. I know my mom doesn't want to do it, but I'm not exactly wearing a bathing suit or anything. But yeah, it's possible that could be a later today, tomorrow thing. It looks like there's kind of a lot to explore. So I'm glad that I'm not like, you know, worried about time or anything. All right, my mom decided to go ahead and head back. She got her souvenirs. That's all she really wanted. Like I said, we got the excursion tomorrow, so she's not really worried about doing all this walking, but I kind of want to explore and see some of the stuff down here. So she's headed back, and I'm gonna keep checking stuff out. Here we go. This is an authorized I Love Aruba retailer. You don't want to get that bootleg I Love Aruba merchandise. This place is authorized. Phillies, Yankees. I don't know. Oh, there we go. There's the Cubs. I was about to say I almost can't go inside, but now I can. It's cool. Look at that suitcase. Yeah, when that's coming off the belt, you're gonna know which one's yours. They have a lot of suitcases for sale here. Got bags. There's a Cubs one. You don't need to worry about any of these other ones. And then obviously you got your parade of shirts and things. But I never look at that because, let's be honest, they don't have my size. Got lots of jewelry shops around. Omega retailer. I think that's it's going to be a hair out of my price range. A touch of gold over there. Look at that. Look at that building there. The pink. It looks like it might have been a hotel at one point. That thing's big. More jewelry. More jewelry down here. Now, if you're looking for jewelry, man, you're set here. It looks like it's just a large shopping area here, but that building goes all the way over there, but it looks like a lot of it's not being used as of yet. They got a jewelry shop down below, and then Iguana Joe's up there, bar overlooking everything, but you can see like it looks like construction and everything kind of going on over there. So it's definitely a cool little shopping area though. And it looks like over here we've got some more just shops and things, and there of course is the ship. And there's a good view of just kind of a local dock right here. And then obviously you can see the Majestic Princess off in the distance. Great day. It's warm, but there's like a nice breeze, so it's not too bad or anything. Beautiful day. Yeah, just a lot more of the same souvenirs and things. There's a car trying to come in here, so I'm kind of step off. There's a parking area right over there too. Kind of a interesting place to have this. Definitely a long row, so you should be able to find something you like in this extremely long row of gift shops. Here's the Little Fish ice cream. I wouldn't have exactly thought ice cream with a name like Little Fish, but all right. Well, except they got food here as well. Different things. And I got a bar here as well. I don't know if it's called Heineken. It looks like that's the name on the top, just Heineken bar. Or they just are big proponents of Heineken. It's one of the two. Oh, maybe that's at the Paddock. That's interesting. Atlantis Submarines. It says real submarine adventure that goes down 130 feet. You can check that out. Don't think I will be doing that. I'm a tad claustrophobic to want to do that. But it definitely looks interesting. There you go. Across the street we got Louis Vuitton, Prada, Ralph Lauren. And if you're fancy, this is your area. And also it looks like the Wind Creek Crystal Casino. And look at this guy. LG Smith Steak and Chop House, just chilling. Certified Angus beef. Not only do they got Christmas decorations like a tree and stuff, they got like a whole fancy nativity scene going on over there. I think that's probably another hotel, maybe? I'm not 100% sure. I don't really see any name on it. They went all out though on that nativity scene. Just kind of continue to walk down here. Looks like there's another casino over here. I'm not really sure what exactly is down here more. But we'll explore it together. It just kind of looks like another little shopping area here. A restaurant here. Cuba's cooking. Not too busy in there. There's what some of the stuff they got. Hey, here we go. There's a movie theater. I'm like coming to Aruba and checking out a movie. I mean, obviously the locals want to watch movies, but I think I'll pass on that. Looks like I'll walk way down there with some more shops and stuff. Badlands, Chainsaw Man. What else they got going here at the movie theater? Predator. Oh, Predator Badlands. They just have a lot of posters for it. Roof Man. I don't even know what that is. Alright. Go back this way, see what we got. Still need to find somewhere that has Wi-Fi so I can check my stuff. There's the Coca-Cola VIP entrance. Or VIP experience. I don't know what that is exactly, but doesn't look like much is going on in there anyway. There's a Starbucks draft. Looks like they have beer coffee in here. Might check that out, just get a coffee just so I can get Wi-Fi. Alright, stopped in the Starbucks there to get some of the Wi-Fi. It said they had free Wi-Fi. So I was able to, check emails and things like that because I don't get the Wi-Fi package on board. But I asked the guy, I was like, "Do you have Wi-Fi?" He's like, "Yeah, it's complimentary." And I was like, "Oh, okay, good. Is there a password?" He goes, "No, it's complimentary. That means free." I was like, "I know what complimentary means, bud, but that doesn't mean there isn't a password." And a lot of businesses will sit there and you have to buy something there before you can use it, so they have a password. But anyway, I was able to check my stuff. So back to just kind of looking around. It looks like just kind of a lot of food places here. Although it hasn't been walking for a minute. Doesn't look super busy, at least until we get down to this one apparently. That one looks like it might be a little bit busier, so I'm going to kind of head on back and I'd head back towards the ship. Not sure. I got a map, but of course I'm not going to look at it because I'm a guy, so but we'll keep looking around. I just noticed the giant flamingos over there and the actual, looks like old school phone booth with the Christmas decorations. Nice. Well, it looks like they have a memorial here to Anne Frank on different languages. Wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment to improve the world, to Anne Frank. It looks like somebody had at one point put some flowers in her hand there. Sorry, it might be hard to see here. I'm kind of got a bit of a glare. Hopefully I'm showing it to you right. Looks like there's another statue over here. Might go and check that out. Yeah, see another statue here. Gonna have to go around front to Wilhelmina, 1898 to 1848. Don't know my Aruba history to know who that is, but there you go. Maybe somebody in the comment down below can let me know if they're up on history better than me. Well, it says the west deck. Just kind of looks like a really maybe small beach area down here. Gonna come on down here and see. There it is, Governor's Beach. That's where we are. There's all the rules. No lifeguards. Make sure your animal's on a leash, although if you're on the cruise ship you probably don't have one. So yeah, let's check it on out here. Looks like there's a little bar and grill over there. Obviously this probably isn't the popular maybe get in the water beach because, well, nobody is. But it's in walking distance, so looks like either they did some work on that or they just put that in because it's all covered up. But yeah, there's nobody here but some cars. But yeah, you can get right up on the beach here. Maybe it's rocky or something, or this just isn't the spot that people like to go to. But yeah, not exactly in my swimwear. Got my shoes on. I don't know if you saw that or not. There's a really big glare on the glass here. But yeah, we have made it to the beach. Or a beach. Looks like the more populated beaches are off there in the distance. But, well, I guess if you want to be somewhere quiet, I guess you could technically get in there. Someone didn't make it very far in their boat. Man, planes are coming in low on the water there. This is that building that had the nativity scenes. It's Parlamento de Aruba, so I'm going to assume that's a Parliament building, government. You can see the nativity scene is down this way. I'll film it when I get a little bit closer. There's Cruise Ship Row over there. We're at the top of the list there. Majestic Princess. But like I said, we're probably the only one that's actually going to be here till tomorrow. So if you wanted to have like late night party night, totally don't gotta be back on board till tomorrow at 3. Here's a better look at the nativity scene right here. I saw from across the street earlier. So this is the Renaissance Wind Creek Aruba Resort. When I was on that flip side, it looks like the boat goes into the resort down here. It's the Wind Creek Crystal Casino, but it looks like you can kind of just walk all the way through here. And I kind of forgot to put sunblock on, so God knows I could use the shade a little bit. But yeah, it looks like it goes to the other side of the street. This is just kind of a enclosed area with some AC, which is very welcome right about now. Of course, I got various shops and things in here. It's almost like and down there's the Louis Vuitton. Upstairs looks like is the casino. Tiffany, Aquarius. It's almost like a small mall that's not completely enclosed. I'm gonna head out to the street back here and check things out. All right, made it one block over just to kind of see some of the things over here. Of course, they have music blaring, so I'll just try to keep talking, but yeah, it just looks like more stuff over there, another bar, and it looks like it's got kind of more shops and things, another souvenir shop. This is kind of like the high-end stuff. You can see Dolce & Gabbana. I'm not, won't be checking that out. Nothing I'm going to be getting in there today, or probably ever. Well, that should be nice in there. It's Mr. Friend Shop, souvenir attractions. I don't know if you see that. It's shop over there is called 9/11 Fashion Clothing for All. I'm not sure the reason for that, but I don't think I will be going in there. Interesting choice of a name for a shop. Look at this. I think it's the backside of that pink building that I was mentioning before. Royal Plaza, it says. Got a little graffiti on it. Something tells me it was kind of probably a rundown place, and they're trying to, trying not to give you all the graffiti on that, but you can see it looks like they're probably trying to renovate it and make it a little kind of shopping district. Over there it says Arubus. That looks like the bus stop. I'm assuming that's the bus stop the guy was telling me about at the souvenir shop, where you can just kind of catch that over to the beach for a couple dollars. Not sure how often they go or how late they go, but probably something to look into if you want to try to save from the all of the taxis down by the port exit. All right, I've been out here for quite a while, so I think it's time to head on back to the ship for now and get something to drink, get some lunch, and then kind of go from there for the rest of the day. All right, so it's going to be almost close to dinner time. We were just kind of sitting out by the pool a little bit, grabbed a couple slices of pizza, just kind of relaxing at the pool. Been kind of sitting in here, relaxing as well. It's been a relaxing day after going on all that walking around Aruba. But they do have like a fountain pool up by the pool deck. I haven't seen it yet. It kind of, has music and stuff like that they play to, a kind of like a show. That's supposed to start in about 25 minutes. So I think I'm going to head on up there and check out the water / music show. Just lounging out in the pool, getting my feet wet, watching the little Knives Out on the big screen there. Nice breeze going here. It's a good time to relax. All that walking I did, my feet are sore. All right, just relaxing here out at the pool, waiting for the water show to start. They got the pillows and the cushions out here on the lounge chairs. So very nice. Nice cool breeze, just kind of a perfect night. Flip it around there. This is where, hopefully, if I've read it right, this is where the water show is going to be, just up there. So probably could have gone up top and gotten a better view, but this is more relaxing. So well, it looks like they got the fountains going. It's supposed to, I think, be the music. It's got different colors. Oh, sprays out here a little bit. We'll see if it's an actual show or they're just going to kind of shoot them up a little bit.
Oh, on our back the whole way.
All right, so that was the water show. I think it seems like they've been having a little bit of AV problems kind of throughout the cruise, but it's supposed to be, the music and everything, and you could barely hear any music, but, I got to see a little bit of the fountain there. Probably it's starting to get, sun going down. Probably going to go ahead and get something to eat and, maybe check out some of the evening shows. I think there's a local show from people from Aruba, and then a couple comedy shows. We'll see if we get into any of those or just kind of relax around and see how the night goes. This is my 7th cruise, and until right now, I have never actually found a hidden duck. And for the first time ever, I found one. I don't usually get these late night views, so thought I would take advantage. It is a little windy out here, but this is Aruba in the evening time. As you can hear, the party's still going on down there. Alright, came down here. I think this is that area I was going to go out of the other day, but it was closed off because of the wind. Sorry, I had hit the button there, and now I can finally check it out. Looks like you can walk all the way down there if you want to. Just a nice seating area out here. And get some nice views of Aruba. Gonna head on over here to the back of the ship. See, it goes all the way around here to the back. Just kind of a nice, quiet area. Plus, they have actual seats here instead of lounge chairs. Well, maybe this is the smoking area. I don't even know. And that's crew only to get in there. Yep, goes all the way around here to the back. Get a good view of Royal Caribbean. Nope. Looks like it stops right here. Kind of dead ends. But got our own little private corner here. There is the, I think it was what, Brilliance of the Season? Looks really pretty with the water there, the light hitting it. And there is Aruba. Alright, that is going to wrap it up for day one in Aruba. I didn't do any of the shows tonight. I know they had a local show, and then they had a couple comedy shows. I didn't do any of those. My mom went to bed pretty early. I just kind of went out into the where they did one of the water shows again in the evening, and then I was going to watch part of The Martian. They were showing that on the big screen. I ended up watching the whole thing, so just kind of relaxed there, had some popcorn and watched that. But yeah, that ends this video. This is, like I said, day one in Aruba. We're obviously still here, so we will be here tomorrow when we actually have an excursion we're going to be doing tomorrow. We go to a like a butterfly place. It's got a bunch of butterflies. Something my mom wanted to do. Then we go to an aloe factory. I guess aloe is a big, thing here. And then they take us to some like kind of rock formations that are unique to the area. So that'll be in tomorrow's video. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to 88 Mile Per Hour Adventures. My name is James, and it is day 6, I believe, of the Majestic Princess cruise, and this is actually day 2 in Aruba. If you missed yesterday's video, we were in Aruba as well. We were supposed to go to Bonaire, but that got canceled, so we're actually here for 2 days. So today, it's about 11 o'clock. We have an excursion set up for about 30 minutes from now. Going to check out a butterfly farm. Then we go to an aloe factory and then check out some kind of rock formations. So just kind of waiting on the bus for that. I'm going to go do that. I think it's about a couple-hour tour. And then enjoy our last day in Aruba. Well, here are the official taxi rates. This is right off the ship, so you can get a cab here, depending on where you want to go. Oh, Baby Beach, $47. Whew. We just got to the butterfly farm. This is stop number 1. We're going to go on like a 15-minute tour, and then just the rest of it's kind of walk around. I think about 30 minutes. Just waiting for everybody to get off.
Sit down, you can sit down.
Oh wow, butterflies flying all over.
Here, right.
Yes.
I don't like how it They usually hang like this from the chrysalis. The wings will look very crumply and small, belly very swollen with insect-like. All the fluid in the belly has to go to the wings, and they have to start pumping up their wings. Think of it like if you're gonna blow up a balloon, right? Same process, crumpling and small, no air, starts expanding. Same thing with these guys, they have to do this process correctly. Because if they're 1 to 3 hours, the wings will dry. But if they don't do this process correctly, they're kind of crumply and small, and a lot of them won't fly well at all. So, lifespans vary. Some butterflies only live 18 hours.
All right, just finished the informational part of the tour, so now we just kind of have a free reign to kind of look around. So I'm going to backtrack. See all these butterflies here, they got like the fruit and stuff hanging. You can see them, if I can get it into the focus there, kind of hanging on that. I don't know if he's still here. There's just like one little blue bird just relaxing up here. There he is, just chilling. Oh, there's a butterfly doing its thing right there. They really are like all over around here. This is kind of the area he was showing us before with the difference. You can see the caterpillar there. Nope, I wasn't showing you the cat. There he is. We got the butterfly there enjoying a lemon. These guys flying all around me. Nope. He's trying to find something. And got a lot of fish down there too. That's all the ones that are, like I said, when they open their wings it looks like it's blue, but they're not actually in fact blue. It's just a optical illusion. All right, that was the butterfly farm. Really cool. Tons of butterflies in there, and he gave us really good information on life, how butterflies work, their life cycle, all that good stuff. Definitely a cool stop. About to head on the bus here in about 5 or 10 minutes. So I think the next stop is going to be the aloe factory. So we'll get to see how aloe is made. Yeah, you got a nice little seating area here. You can wait. There's water inside. You got the souvenirs, and looks like you can buy coffee and smoothies and things over there. Back on the bus. Made it to the aloe factory. Just waiting on the tour guide to come over and give us a tour of the entire place. You see the building is over here.
Everybody see that? Yeah, so there's the job that we use, alright? Everybody got it? Alright guys, now we're going to go ahead guys, we're going to scrape the gel from the leaf. We're going to be doing that by using the back end of your knife. So for this part, if you're doing this at home, I recommend using a regular spoon. It's a bit easier that way. If not, if you want to use the back end of your knife, you're just going to go like that. And now you just let the knife do its own thing, okay? So you push it, and the gel should come apart. That is it, alright? And if everything is good, if you guys did the filleting part the right way, you should be left for what we like to call, I guess you guys can call this thing the aloe fillet, fillet of aloe, whatever you guys want to call this thing, alright?
Alright, did the outside portion. Now we're coming inside of the factory.
This on it and also the FDA. When it comes to regulations, they're very, very strict, and right now the main thing is that's not just disturbing us but stopping us from using the yellow sap is if we want to make anything to do with like consumption, including the laxative, we have to build a separate field and a separate factory. What a mixer is. Everybody knows what a mixer does. Any questions? We can fill and seal about 60 tubes a minute. It comes down to 1 tube every second, but it only operates with tubes. So when it comes to the bottles, guys, till about 2 months ago, we used to fill all of our bottles up by hand, all right?
Alright, we just finished up the tour. Now we're over here in the gift shop. looking around at some of the aloe products before we head on to stop number 3. All right, just finished up at the aloe factory. Did the little tour. It was okay. You know, they have the products I never saw, but they were very expensive, so didn't pick up anything. Even though I've obviously burned my neck, you can see right there pretty good. But gonna head to the next stop, which is the rock formation. All right, we have made it to our final stop. This is the rock formations here. It said this was kind of like an all-natural thing, but you can see they've got different rocks here, and then you can climb all the way up to the top, which he said you have to do it kind of carefully because it's you can see there's a giant sign that says do it at your own risk. Oh yeah, that's rickety. Well, you want the good views, you got to go up top. Oh yeah, lots of stairs. And it definitely gets narrow over here. You have got to be careful. Oh, and then it kind of ends. Must be a different way to get over there. Maybe you got to go that way. This is basically halfway up. Looks like there's something on the other side too. Alright, looks like you gotta maybe go through the other side there to get to the top. You gotta kind of duck in there. Or go around the other side, I think. I'm not squeezing in that. Officially, as far as I'm going, you have to climb like down and up. And it gets pretty steep there. I'm sure I could make it up, but getting down would be very interesting. Alright, so I'll just kind of have to just assume it's a nice view up there, but it's different if it was just the walkway, but you have to like duck and climb in between different things. So I think we're doing that while holding a camera, even if I'm not using it. It's not the easiest thing to do. And of course I'm not in the best shape, but there's cool stuff to look at down here. More of the rock formations and stuff that I don't have to kill myself trying to go up. Or like I said, I think I could have gone up. It's the coming down that was like some of it, like here. See this like long slanted rock right here? Like you would have to like kind of walk down that, and then while ducking in between two huge boulders. So no thanks. That looks like a stairwell here. I don't think it goes up very high though. And there are a lot of cactus here, or cacti. Maybe that's the plural here. Oh yeah, that just kind of is. Looks like some stairs just to that landing right there. Nothing too exciting. Yeah, it just looks like it goes up there. Maybe, oh, I guess you can walk down the other side. It's a huge boulder right there though. See if I can't cut through here and just get to the same place. Nope. Yep. There we go. Yeah, it's just a huge boulder up there. That looks like some of the wall came down over there. Alright, I think that's about enough rock formation. I mean, it's interesting to see, but after you've seen it for a few minutes, that's kind of the end of it. So yeah, I'm gonna head back on the bus, and then this was the last stop. We're gonna head on back to the ship. Well, they got Santa over here in the gift shop. Some giant Connect 4, and it looks like Papa Smurf over there in the corner. Looks like they have a little bar here. You can get some snacks or something. All right, back on the ship, and we are starting to sail away from Aruba. Our last port. Now it'll be 2 days at sea, and then back in Fort Lauderdale. are officially on our way back to Fort Lauderdale. There was the captain announced like shortly before we were getting ready to leave. They were still waiting on one person, one lady, but apparently, from what I hear, she got back on. So just made it in time. Always a good idea to get back early. You don't want to be that one person they're looking for. So, yeah, just kind of relaxing here. Did the sail away. Went up to the deck. Place was a zoo. Thought about maybe getting a pizza or a hot dog or something real quick. Kind of an in between. Because we didn't have lunch, so kind of an in-between before dinner, but they were still cooking most of the pizza. There was like one slice of, like something that looked like it had been there for a little bit that nobody wanted. So I was just like, screw it, kind of come back here. Figure I'd just chill for a second, and then we'll probably head on up to dinner, probably hit that buffet one more time. I'm sure we're going to hit the dining room at some point on the next 2 days, but not as of yet. It's just much easier to go to the buffet, at least for me. So yeah, and then we'll kind of see what the night takes us. I know there's I believe a couple comedy shows. Obviously, I won't be able to record that, but I know there's a couple comedy shows and maybe a couple other things going on. So we'll just kind of see how everything goes after dinner.
Set, but to take you around the world through different places, different genres. This is not just a set, this is a whole darn concert. So put your hands together for your Princess World Orchestra!
Christmas garland along all the glass there. Gonna head into the Princess Theater and check out some comedy. Obviously, I will not be able to record this, but I'll see you on the flip side. Alright, just got out of the comedy show. It was really good. He was definitely a funny comedian. Lasted about, I want to say 30, 45 minutes-ish. Something like that, but it did definitely good. My mom went ahead and went to bed. I'm just kind of chilling. They're going to be playing some Monday Night Football on the big screen. Don't know if I'm going to catch that. It's about 8:30 now. I don't think the game starts for another half an hour, but decided to get some pizza. And just got a slice of cheese and a slice of pepperoni and got a Coke there. Once again, they haven't charged me for a single Coke. So this is my fifth one, so I guess for whatever reason they don't charge you for sodas on here. Yeah, so just gonna have this, kind of chill out a little bit. Not sure if I'm gonna watch the Monday Night Football game, at least on a big screen. Otherwise, I'll just kind of watch it in the cabin. But yeah, gonna kind of relax here. It's a nice cool breeze out, and see what I get into after this. All right, I am back in the cabin, as you can see. Just had some pizza, sat out there for a little bit. Game hasn't started yet, but I don't think I want to. I sat out there last night for The Martian, and I was out there till almost midnight. So I decided, you know what, not a ton coming, going on the rest of the night. Basically, there was the comedy show again later, since I already saw the early one. Wasn't much point in going to see another one. So just kind of some random stuff, but wasn't really feeling it today, especially had a long day. The next 2 days are going to be at sea, so that'll probably be something where, next 2 days I'll go ahead and try to do a little bit more activities, sit by the pool, all the good stuff, but check out some of the trivia and things like that. I know they're going to do a grand lighting of the Christmas tree. I believe that's tomorrow. And then I think there's either another comedian or another show. Oh yeah, that's right. I think there's a Motown show coming up, so definitely want to check that out. But for tonight, like I said, had the excursion, day 2 from Aruba. Had a good day. Like I said, the excursion was pretty good. Like I said, I did like the butterfly farm. That was cool. They definitely taught you a lot. Same thing with the aloe factory. He took the aloe plant, basically showed you how they extract everything from that aloe plant into the different products and stuff like that they do there. The rock formations, it was kind of, they're just rocks. So that's kind of a take it or leave it. Plus I couldn't, like I said, I don't have any problem going up like just stairs that are, rock, like the ones that were in Curacao when you had to go up those stairs. There's no railing. Okay, that's fine. But this one was like climb under a boulder and add that with the camera. I was like, probably gonna not gonna be a good idea to try that. Two things were gonna happen, especially coming down. Either A, I was gonna slip, or B, I was gonna whack the camera on a boulder. So I was like, maybe this is not something that's a good idea. Plus, I'm in ridiculously good shape, so I decided, we'll just view them from afar. But overall, the excursion was pretty good. It wasn't super expensive. I bought it early. I think I want to say I spent like $75 on it. It's through the ship, so it's, which was probably pretty good because it came fairly close to the end of when we were about to leave. So that way I didn't have to worry about, missing the boat or anything. So that's always good. But yeah, had a good day. Like I said, next 2 days are going to be at sea. Then we're going to be back in Fort Lauderdale.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to 88 Mile Per Hour Adventures. My name is James, and we are on day 7 of my Majestic Princess cruise. This is going to be a sea day. Actually, today and tomorrow, both going to be sea days. Just waking up. It's about 8 o'clock, so just going to kind of be another casual day going around the ship, checking out some of the activities. May go sit out by the pool for a little bit, but first off, we are going to, of course, go ahead and hit that breakfast buffet. So let's see what they've got going on this morning's buffet. All right, we're gonna oatmeal over here. We're gonna pass on that. Some parfaits, muffins. Check out what they got going on down here. Great Britain section. Sauteed mushroom, English bangers. English bacon. And some random fruits. Looks like they got some toast and the toppings you can put on that. Got some granola fruits. I got going on down here, and this is the cereal yogurt. Oh, my mom said she didn't think they had yogurt, but they do. Got some different rolls and breads here. Croissants. Just soft roll banana bread. We got over here, looks like these are some of the vegan options. We got some Danishes and croissants, vegan style. Got some waffles, monkey bread. Interesting. All kinds of goodies over here. Don't even know what that is. Got some donuts, Danishes. Got an entire waffle station if you want a waffle made for you and all the toppings. And this gluten-free stuff here. Got some smoothies over here. Triple fruit boost. Pineapple chia pudding. I don't think I'll be doing that this morning. Alright, so I guess some more vegan option stuff. That's no. English bacon. Ham steak, no. Grilled fish. Beans. There we go. Eggs. Biscuits and gravy. I've had those a couple times. The problem is they're like the hard biscuits. I prefer the soft, so I'll probably pass on that today. English egg muffins. These were surprisingly good, so I'm gonna grab another one. Got some French toast and sticky cinnamon buns. Oh Lord. Some more of the oatmeal. Those goodies. Beef hash, eggs and bacon. All the staples. Alright, we've been sitting at the pool for a little while, but now I went ahead and grabbed my shirt so I can actually get into the pool. We're gonna head on up to the Hollywood solarium looking pool. Alright, we have made it into the pool. This is the solarium. Huh?
I'm not getting a suntan though here.
Well, I am sunburned, so...
Well, I don't have anything.
Well, I'll continue to bake it, then we'll go back out.
Yeah, we're in the solarium. You can see up there. We're enclosed.
Yeah, I cannot touch this ground, so how can it be 4 feet?
Yeah, I think it's probably like at the back wall that starts to go down. Yeah, because I'm 6'2", so this is I'm not even. There's the bottom. Time to relax. Still sea day. We're just kind of relaxing at the pool. This one, like I said, this one's good because it's got stairs, so you can walk down. It's not like all the others. It has just the ladder. Like the main pool down below only has the ladder. So if you're on the ship and you're somebody who needs a little help getting in, this one does in fact have the ladder. So yeah, just gonna chill here for a little bit longer. And I know my mom wants to go back down to the main pool, but I'm trying to not get burnt up again. So I might go down there a little bit, just kind of hang out in the shade. Just do some more relaxing before we do an event. So we'll see how the day goes. Yeah, it's funny, this is my 7th cruise, and I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've ever actually gotten in the pool. I've been in the hot tub before, but the first time I've ever actually gotten in the pool. Part of it's because this is one of the few pools that actually has stairs. I'm not trying to drag my fat butt up that ladder, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the very first time I've actually ever gotten in the pool. Weird. Took 7 cruises. First time in the pool, first time finding a duck. A lot of firsts on the Majestic Princess. Decided to finally try the salty dog for lunch today. Got a chili cheese dog, a Texas burger, and comes with this adorable little basket of fries, like in a little tiny fryer. Once again, like I said, the sodas are free. At least they haven't charged me, so love that on here because you can only have so much lemonade and water.
It's gonna stay at the edge, and that bucket belongs to the starboard. We are gonna do this first game in 4 rounds, and after 4 rounds we shall see which side is having the majority. Then we shall go to challenge number 2, and we shall have challenge number 3. For challenge number 1, port and starboard, are we already set? Throwing in
A lot of enthusiasm for this game.
2, 1, let's go!
That poor guy didn't want to play, just got soaked.
Commercial break. Yay! Let's go for it. Starboard side, they are having 19 and more than yours. Here we go, Zachary Pasado. Okay. So this brings the port side to the lead because they are having 19. This one they are having roughly close to 50. Let's see which team is winning this.
About full.
The port side have gone beyond the line. They are almost 1 squeeze away. How is it there? Almost reaching the line. Good job, port side. Good job, starboard side. Ladies and gents over there looking at us, you are our judges. We trust your honesty, so you will be telling us which team you think is the best in the synchronized swimming pattern. Everybody on starboard, may you please cheer up for your team. Starboard going in 3, 2, 1. Yay! Well done, well synchronized.
Yeah.
Have you finished? One more time, ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for the starboard team. And now, all eyes to the port side. Everybody on port side, please cheer up for your team. Going in 3, 2, 1. And now it is time to hear from our judges. You will use your hands to point which side you think did the best synchronized swimming pattern. Alright, our judges, I'm gonna count you from 3 up to 1, then you will point. Majority of you will be the judges. In 3, 2, 1. All hands are showing both sides. Congratulations, both sides. But that brings down to our final judgment. The overall winner for the weight and wacky pool games today is, drumroll everyone. Everyone in the swimming pool. And thank you very much once again for joining us.
All right, so took a bit of a kind of a relaxation time in the cabin. Went ahead and showered up, got ready. We're gonna go ahead and head out to dinner, and then there's a show later and the Christmas tree lighting if we make it. I was running a little bit late. We're gonna go get some dinner and then see what activities we do tonight. So let's go eat. Not much better view when you're having dinner. Alright, time to check out the stuff. We got the gluten-free section. We'll be bypassing that. Well, it looks like they're going to be making the crepes again. Got to get this camera to actually go down. There we go. What else are we looking at here? Ramen station. No, thank you. Got some pasta, lasagna. Maybe some of the spaghetti and meatballs. What else we got? Pork schnitzel. And something I can't pronounce. Wiener schnitzel. Well, Oktoberfest. Got kielbasa. Wiener's sausage, warm potato salad. I'm gonna give that a go. There we go. I'm not sure I got any of that on camera. All right, continuing on the German theme. I got sauerkraut with bacon, honey glazed carrots, beef goulash, herb. I don't know how to pronounce that. Got the snacks down here, brownies. This is like the kids section, even though there's never any kids here. Adults can be here too. Oh, meatballs. I'm gonna add a meatball to my already pasta. Got some stuff from India over here, naan. Some other stuff I can't pronounce. We got Asia, fried rice. Korean fried chicken. We got baked potatoes. Leek. Vegetable strudel. We got some mussels, some mashed potatoes. Roast Oriental duck. Huh. I don't think I'm giving that a try. Tilapia. This is the vegan section over here. Got over here some cabbage coleslaw, smoked salmon salad, pesto salad. Check out the kind of breaded area over here. We got the nacho station. You know, it's weird. They've had this nacho station before, but all they have is shredded cheese. They don't have like melted cheese. It's not the same if you don't have nacho cheese. Now we got some bread, Selection of cheeses. All kinds of goodies. They definitely have a large variety. All right, so we just had dinner and then we kind of rushed over here to get to the Christmas tree lighting. It doesn't start for about 25 minutes. I was hoping to get a seat. That totally did not happen. Everybody else is already here. So we're kind of standing on the second level, and then you're gonna watch the tree lighting. The tree's been lit the whole time, and they just, it looks like they just turned it off. I'm gonna turn it back on, but I think they got some like, you know, holiday music and stuff like that. So we're gonna watch this and then probably head to the show in the theater afterwards. As you can see, it is a packed house down below. Everybody in their fancy attire because today was the last of the formal nights in the dining room. But yeah, it is a full house for Christmas stuff. That's all right. We'll get a slightly obstructed view of the tree down there with the stairwell in the way, but that's okay.
Tonight we have been working so hard to get this beautiful show on the road for you, and you guys get to enjoy the very first edition of illuminating this holiday tree. Oh yes, and it is going to be your holiday wishes, your holiday celebrations that really bring this tree to life, and I can't wait to find out what you guys love most about this festive season. But let me tell you, tonight we are in for an incredible night.
Search the sky on Christmas Eve. Each glow. There's so much joy that overflow. Pack up the sleigh and prepare to take flight. It's gonna be an incredible night.
Folks, we have loved sharing this holiday season with you all. And like I said, it is your holiday wishes that will illuminate our tree behind us. So I would love to find out what you love most about Christmas. Over here.
We've got Doug over here, and what he loves best about the holidays is just the season itself.
The pure season of Christmas. I gotta tell you, it is so magical indeed. How about here?
I have Donna here, and her favorite thing about the season is family.
Family, spending time with your family. One more.
I have Sally here.
Spending time with my 3-year-old grandson.
The star shining wonder is golden when I makes time stand still. In a freedom in a world filled with joy, it's for each golden boy. It's a dream so true. This Christmas wish.
We are hoping that this is the most magical season for all of you, whether you are staying on board for the holidays or when you're returning home. But let me tell you, we found out what you guys love about the holiday season, but there is one very special guest who, when she shares what she loves, will illuminate our tree fully. So please join me in welcoming to the piazza, Skylar!
Hi, Skylar. Thank you so much for joining me in the piazza tonight. Can you share with me where are you from?
Colorado.
Skylar's from Colorado. And Skylar, who are you on your cruise with?
I'm here with my family.
You're here with family. That's very special. And Skylar, the one thing I need to know from you is what do you love most about the holidays?
I love spending time with family and friends.
Spending time with family and friends. All right, Skylar, what we're going to do is we're just going to go and spread our Christmas wish onto the holiday tree right here, and it will fully illuminate the tree. Are you ready? With our hands, let's illuminate our holiday tree. Majestic Princess, the holiday season has begun! And please join me in giving a huge round of applause to the star of the show right here. Make some noise for Skylar! Without the magic that Skylar brought, our tree would not fully illuminate, but let me tell you, there is one more very excited showman to come and join us, and he's got one wish to share with you. So please, let's make some noise and let's applaud for Stanley the Bear!
Here comes Stanley, here comes Stanley, he's our favorite bear.
So my mom is going to go get her picture taken with the teddy bear, or whatever it is, the Christmas bear.
And in my dreams I've kissed lips 1,000 times. I sometimes see you pass outside my door. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Get back on. Girl, yo, give me some house lights. I want to see it. Y'all help me out on this course. That's all I need. A little help. Hey, she's a pretty y'all. Hey. Say for always. Oh, that's the way it should be. So say you say me. Oh, and we'll say it together naturally.
Yo, can you bring the lights a little brighter in the house? Brighter in the house, so folks can see this. This moment is not for me. It's for you and everybody in here. Put your hands together. Come on, if you feel like it, stand to your feet. Whoa, let's have a good time. Well, my friends, hey, time has come for us to raise this roof and have a little fun. So, roll backward. Whoa, come on, let the music play. Yeah. So give them love. We could not have done this without one of the best tag teams in the street. They turned over show after show today. All this show of love to the lady in the house, Maggie, my sound dude, Alan on the way, and Rosie on the lights. Y'all give them some love. I'm gonna give the cruise director, Mr. Ball, the best love for having me. So I got one more cheat for you. Come on, go there, drum bass.
Back in the cabin, just left the Willis White show, which was a tribute to Lionel Richie, which I'm sure you obviously could gather from watching some of those clips. Definitely a good show. I don't think I've seen a bad show in there yet, so definitely some good stuff. They're actually going to have a Motown show tomorrow. That'll be kind of the last show because tomorrow is our final C day. And then we get back into Fort Lauderdale the following morning, but had a good day today. Got to do a lot of cool stuff. Lounge at the pool. Finally got into the actual pool. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that's the first time I've ever gone on a cruise and actually got into the pool without just kind of dipping my feet in. So was able to do that. Probably won't do that tomorrow because I don't want to have to worry about a wet bathing suit and then having to pack that. So yeah, just gonna do, I know there's a couple activities going on. One, I believe there's a tour of the galley. You might get to do, there's no extra charge on it. It's just an event. So I might try to try to do that because, you know, it's always cool to see some of the behind the scenes stuff. But for today, got to get in the pool, kind of relaxed a little bit. They had the Christmas celebration, which I just thought they were going to light the tree. I didn't know I knew there was going to be some songs. I didn't know it was going to be like the dancers and, you know, those singers. And I didn't know the tree was going to have, you know, special lights and things. I certainly didn't know there was going to be a dude in a bear costume. But we got all that. And then we got to see the Motown show, or not the Motown show, I'm sorry, the Lionel Richie tribute show, which was good. So yeah, definitely had a good fun sea day. Like I said, we have one more tomorrow, one more day at sea. That's our last full day on the ship, which always comes way sooner than you want, but there is still more fun stuff that'll be in the next video on that. That'll be the final day at sea and then our debark. We actually got our stuff today, the tags, but we're probably just going to carry our luggage off the ship. I don't like to have to check it with, you know, give it to them and then wait around for hours. It's weird because I was telling my mom, it's like, when I get on the ship, like, you know, embarkation day, I want to be like the first one on. As soon as you can possibly get on, that's when I want to get on. But when it's time to leave the ship, I'm like, all right, get me off the ship. Because, you know, there's just the hassle. You know, there's hassle coming. It isn't the fun stuff. I mean, there's hassle when you embark because, you know, you always got to get situated. But, you know, fun is coming. But it's like when you leave, you know, you got to go through you got to go through customs. I got to drive 4 hours back home. I got to drive them off at the airport. So, you know, that like all that, you just want to get that over with. So, I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but it's like, you know, like I said, when we get on the ship, yeah, as early as possible. When we get off the ship, like, same thing, early as possible, let me get off this ship. So we'll probably just carry our luggage off. If you've never cruised before, you can either put your luggage out the night before and they come pick it up. And then when you get off the ship, there'll be this huge area, almost like if you flew, where you have to hunt down your luggage and then take that through customs. Or you can just wheel your own luggage off, and then usually you get to get off first. Because yeah, the tag they gave me, I was literally in the last group, so got a new tag that basically is just going to let us hop off and, you know, get her to the airport and get back home, kind of relax a little bit before I have to go back to work. But we still have one more sea day, so not worried about that yet. We do still have one more sea day, so hopefully going to have a good time tomorrow, and then maybe we'll actually finally hit the dining room. It's been straight buffet the entire time, but maybe tomorrow we will finally hit the dining room. We'll see how it goes.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to 88 Mile Per Hour Adventures. My name is James, and we are on our final sea day of the Majestic Princess. Unfortunately, it always comes to an end, but we still got stuff that we can do today. We are in the Lido Marketplace, getting out of the breakfast buffet, the very last breakfast buffet. It really sucks when I have to go back home and make my own breakfasts, but we're going to enjoy this last one. We may have one when we leave tomorrow, but this is the last good one. So gonna have breakfast and then just gonna, you know, see what activities and things are going on and where the final day at sea takes us. Alright, just finished up breakfast. Not a ton going on right now. I was gonna do the galley tour but missed it because I woke up a little late, so going across the bridge there. Do you see down way below? There's some seats down there, and nobody's down there. That's kind of where I'm headed, or at least I'm going to try to find it. I believe it's on deck 5, but Captain actually just came over the intercom and said we're not getting into port tomorrow until an hour later because a lot of ships are coming in at the same time, so extra hour on board, not too bad. So yeah, for the rest of the day, just going to kind of try to find some places I've never been, you know, didn't ever make it to during the cruise, and maybe an activity or two later. I know there's the Motown show I do want to watch later tonight, so definitely will be part of that. Not very crowded out here on the deck. It's about 10:39. Guess a lot of people don't want to get in the pool and things on the last day because then you got to worry about wet swimwear. So,
Morning.
All right, I believe I found it. Is there not a? Well, here's the door, and there's like a thing here to wave your hand, but I guess it's not working or something, so won't be going out that way. Okay, so I'm probably going to head over by the theater, see what's going on in there. Maybe I'll catch the very end of the cooking demonstration. I kind of sneak into the galley tour. So I'm going to head on over that way, and then we'll see what happens.
Shavings, we have more chocolate, we have more cherries, we have juice. I don't know what is that, yes?
No, that is alcohol. That
we have
What is this? That one is by the...
All right, we're gonna go do a galley tour now.
Thank you. Do the kitchen tour.
And now there's a mass exodus from the theater clear across the ship to the galley. It's funny walking through here because everybody's looking at this like mass group of people all heading in the same direction, wondering what the hell's going on. All right, officially behind the scenes. Hopefully it's not slippery back here because I'm totally in my flip-flops. Wow, there's a lot of stuff back here. That's where everything gets made.
Oh, see the name?
Hello, everybody.
Man, look how clean it is back here too. It's crazy. Wonder if it's always this clean or they just know the tour's coming through, so they make it extra clean for today. The amount of food they must make in here is just ridiculous. I don't know what he's making over there, but there's a lot of it. The alcohol section. All right, I believe that's the end of it.
Oh, yes. This is it. No, Jaden can see the depths of the dining room.
First time I've been in the dining room the whole cruise.
Tonight they'll do the big.
Nice.
Double OD, a good morning.
Well, I was going to go check out the tree, but apparently something's going on.
Majestic Princess. Until then, bang those hands together. Let's hear it for your Majestic Princess singers and dancers. It is my pleasure to present a few of them to you down here in the piazza for your international crew parade. And last but certainly not least, my pleasure to present to you the master of the vessel. Please welcome our captain, Giuseppe Castellano.
And once again, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. And it's been a pleasure for me to have you on board the Majestic Princess. And of course, they are the one that doing the job every day, make you happy, and I'm sure that they create a memory that stay with you for a lifetime. So please score 10 out of 10 this fantastic crew on Majestic Princess. Big round of applause.
Haven't really been up this way yet. This is the Catch by Rudy. And there's the deck area you can get out to at some point. Somehow, I have to kind of see. This is the third level of the atrium. There's, I guess, where they do all the cooking and stuff. Not a big seafood person, so I never made it there. We got the Ocean Terrace Sushi Bar over here. Not a big sushi fan either, so I didn't make it here either. And then they still got stuff going on down below in the atrium. Here we go. This looks like the exit to get out to this deck area here. This will be the first time I've actually come out here. I haven't been out to this one. I went out to one in the back. I think this one's different. I think. We'll see. Doesn't look very busy though. Got a walkway you can go on down that way. Definitely not busy at all. Windy though, definitely windy. I guess you can walk through here. I'm honestly not 100% sure. It didn't say not to, so I'm just gonna kind of head on this way, see what happens. It looks like it stops up there and there's another door. But haven't been out this way. Obviously we're right behind the lifeboats. We'll see what's up here. Just exploring. Last minute exploring of the ship. It's weird you don't find some of these things until the very end of the cruise. Yeah, it looks like this is the exit here because just past this, yeah, you can get out right there, is crew only over that way. Maybe it's just a place where they can go relax. Get some of that fresh air. Beautiful day today, even though obviously it's a little windy, but I mean, when isn't it windy when you're on a cruise ship, to be honest? Good, the wind has died down a little bit. It's a good place if you don't want to be in the lounge chairs. They have actual chairs to just sit and relax and just kind of enjoy that last sea day. This doesn't look like a lifeboat. It's almost like a speedboat. Maybe if they have to, like, somebody's overboard or they need to rescue somebody. Looks like a little speedboat. And then the walkway goes further on down here. That's probably goes to that area I was the other night when we were in night 2 of Aruba. I'm gonna check it out and see. If anything, it's nice and quiet. You don't have tons of people out here. If you want to get away from all the noise, the hustle and bustle of all the activities and things going on, which are fun to do, but you know, sometimes you just want to kind of come out here and chill out. Like you have the boat to yourself almost. There's a lifeboat, Majestic Princess to Hamilton, which I'm pretty sure is British. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below, but I'm pretty sure that's a British port. Usually it's like Bahamas or something. It seems like on a lot of the ships I go on. Of course, that's mainly Carnival, so. Made it to the back. Looks like just one person chilling out back here. I believe this is definitely that area I was at last night in Aruba. Definitely nice out today. Oh, looks like somebody brought some chairs over here. I don't know if that's normal. Something tells me not. That wasn't over here before. This is kind of the end of it, I remember from before, but I guess someone was just enjoying the wake. Not a bad idea. And there's the wake. This is pretty much the lowest points. Yeah, because none of the balconies are lower than this, the ones that are out back. So this is kind of the lowest point to check out the wake of the ship. It's nice and relaxing. Decided to sit into one of those 2 chairs that was sitting back here. At least I didn't move them. Somebody else did, so I'm just gonna chill here. God, I need sunglasses again. Mine broke a while back, and it's bright, but it's nice to sit out here because literally, I know there was a couple people out here, but they're around the corner, so it's almost like you got your own private little balcony that, you know, somebody may come upon every once in a while. But yeah, I always wanted. I know I've seen people do like back-to-back cruises on the same ship. One of these days, I want to do that. I feel like you get that first weekend, you know where everything is, and then you get that second weekend. You don't have to worry about stumbling around for the first 3 or 4 days. Getting lost and all that stuff. So, plan for the rest of right now, at least at the time being. It's what is it? It's about 11:45. Just gonna chill out here for a little bit. I didn't put any sunblock on. I want to get more burn, so probably won't sit out there too long. But just gonna sit here and relax and enjoy the peace and calm of the wake of the ship. Sometimes it's nice just to sit back here in the corner where nobody else is, and the only thing you hear is the wake of the ship going by, just water rustling. Just gonna stop talking for a moment, let you listen to it for a little bit. Very relaxing. By the way, if you happen to be sailing on the Majestic Princess and you're looking for this kind of little corner here where it's not a lot of people, this is deck 7 aft. So back of the ship, deck 7. I've only been there a couple times where there's only been a handful of people, not even really that. So it's a good place to relax and get away if you want to be away from, like I said, all the hustle and bustle and just want to chill. And you don't have your own balcony. Like I said, I'm pretty sure somebody moved those chairs over there. They're not usually, I don't think, supposed to be back there. But you can kind of see, even if they're not there, you can still kind of come over here. There's some chairs in the sun and there's some chairs here in the shade. So you can either get some sun or just kind of chill without having to worry about hitting the sunblock. I went ahead and got up because I haven't put any sunblock on, so not trying to get burned, but very peaceful and quiet over here. You can see some of the cargo ships. I've been watching them pass off in the distance. But just a beautiful day. All right, so we just finished dinner. We just hit the buffet again. Hopefully you can hear me. I don't know why I decided to come stand out here by the big screen while they're playing a movie. But yeah, we just had dinner. We buffeted again. We did buffet literally every day. I mean, they have so many options. It's like, I don't need to sit with total strangers and engaged in chit chat. So it was just easier to do the buffet. So we did that. And we are about to go head to the theater. They are going to be doing the Motown show with the singers and dancers from, I think, night 2. So we're going to check that out, and then who knows? We'll see. Not really sure what exactly the movie this is. Something about a submarine.
What just happened? It's gone.
They basically played movies like all crews. You know, when they're not playing football, it's basically there's movies playing, which is really cool. It is a beautiful night, though. I almost hate to go sit inside somewhere. You can see the pool's kind of emptied out, and not a lot of people watching the movie. I'm sure people are going to dinner for the last time in the dining room and then packing their stuff for tomorrow. But beautiful night out here. I think it said it was like 77. Nice breeze. Good final evening on the Majestic Princess. Heading on into the theater. Well, just left the Motown show, but they did not allow recording in there, so I wasn't able to record it for you. Really good show, though. But unfortunately wasn't able to record it, so you'll just have to come on the Majestic Princess to see that one. Not sure what we're going to do now, kind of just walk around. It's getting kind of late, and of course I still have to pack, so, but might see what other activities are going on this evening. Back out here to the atrium, maybe they got some stuff going on in here, other than my mom dancing in the hallway. Got the tree lit, not super busy over here. Guess everybody's packing up and getting ready for the disembarkation tomorrow. But it sounds like we still got some music going. I don't think I ever looked at the artwork or even kind of knew it was over here, but if you want to get any artwork or paintings, this is the area to do it. Never really had any inkling to buy any paintings or anything on them when I'm on a cruise.
Okay, so it is about 9:13. So if I was smart, I'd be packing my suitcase, getting ready for debark tomorrow. But instead, I'm going for one more slice of pizza. They're open until 10 o'clock, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab one more slice of pizza. And they are showing Mission Impossible. I think the last Mission Impossible. Maybe I'll check that out. We'll see. But definitely gonna get some pizza. No, hardly anybody out here. A few people. Like I said, they're going to be showing a movie here in a little bit. I think there's still one playing right now, but go grab some pizza. All right, let's see if they got any pepperoni pizza here left. And they got a whole bunch. All right, so was able to get a couple slices of pepperoni pizza. There was still a whole bunch of pizza left there. Nobody's really around here too much. And I asked for a can of Coke, and they gave me 3 cans of Coke, so... All right, I guess I'll save the other 2 for later. Mission Impossible, I think, just ended. They're going to show it again, but that's what that music is in the background. So yeah, it's a nice, cool breeze out here tonight. Most everybody else, I think, is packing, doing all that stuff. But going to have some pizza and just relax here for a little bit. I decided to go ahead and watch Mission Impossible. I feel like there's about 2.5 hours or so, but never seen it, so gonna relax here in the nice cool breeze and watch a movie for one last time. I don't think I ever showed you guys how this door works here. So you've got the touch screen by your thing, and you can see it's got my picture on there, and it says door unlocked. It's got your room number at the top and your name. So I've got my medallion on. So as soon as you come close to it, it'll unlock the door. You don't have to put it up against here normally. And then you can either hit the button for privacy, which I'll turn off, which sometimes works. And then there's one for service stateroom. So yeah, as soon as you come near, we'll see, because I've been standing here, you have to kind of put it there. But normally, as soon as you walk by, it'll go ahead and unlock the door. All right, it's the worst day of a cruise. It is officially debark day. We're already in port. Already ran up, me and my mom already ran up, grabbed some breakfast. I didn't film that. I didn't think you really wanted to see that. But yeah, we're getting ready to head off the ship. Just wanted to give my quick thoughts. Like I said before in my first video, this is my first time on Princess, and really like the ship. This is a beautiful ship. Everything is nice. I know it got refurbished maybe a year or so ago. I can't remember exactly when, but it definitely doesn't look dated. They did a good job with that. Everything, looks fancy, and I showed you the little touch screen door. You got your medallion, so you don't have your card with you. You can just wear it on your wrist. I think that's cool. So definitely a lot of good stuff. Loved the buffet. So many options on the buffet. I mean, I guess you could tell if you watched my entire cruise series. That's all we went to was the buffet. We didn't go to the dining room. We went to like the pizza place or whatnot. But basically this buffet. But they had so many options on the buffet. Just the regular whatever they were having that day. You had the kids thing that never had kids at it. It's just like your hamburgers, hot dogs, chicken nugget kind of thing. And then they also had kind of like a different countries section. They had an Asia section, India section. They had English. They had the Oktoberfest thing the one night. The whole side was nothing but German food. So yeah, really, really good on that. Tasted good. I mean, last cruise was MSC, so definitely an improvement there. I'm not sure how I feel about the whole they bring you a drink thing. I mean, it's nice to be, served. That's, obviously I get the part of the customer service with them, like bringing you the lemonade or the tea. The only issue is I would say it's kind of like a 70-30 split on whether you're going to get it. Because you got to think, you're on that side of the buffet. There's tons of people there. And, they'll come up and they'll ask, hey, do you want something? Oh, yeah, let me get a water, whatnot. But then as they're going to get it, 16 people are probably asking for something along the way. So probably about 30% of the time, you're not getting, they're just going to forget, or they're just going to get so busy doing something else. And then you don't really know, because you're just kind of sitting there like, oh, are they coming back with my drink or not? I mean, it is a nice feature. I mean, you can go get your own water. I didn't attempt the juice machine. I saw it, but it was like the screen was totally black. I didn't see anybody else do it. So I just kind of got my own water and stuff like that. Definitely love the free soda. If you saw earlier, I asked the guy at the bar, I was like, can I get a can of Coke? He hands me 3 Cokes. I'm probably, I'm a big soda drinker, obviously. I probably had, 10 sodas throughout this entire cruise. And on the site, it says the $3, but that's $30.
and drinks. So yeah, I wasn't questioning it because I went to different bars and they just handed it to you. Sometimes they'd hand you the can. Sometimes they would just use the little spray gun, put it in there. Either way, love that. Never been on any other cruise where they give you free sodas. Maybe on some other lines that's kind of a thing. I think Disney may give you free sodas. I'm not sure. But definitely loved that. Shows that they had were really good. The singers, amazing singers, dancers, really good. I guess I'm used to them having like a musical show every single night in there, and that wasn't the case here. I think they had 2 or 3 musical shows for an 8-day cruise, and like they had a couple nights for comedy, stuff like that. So, and that's one of my favorite things is the musical things. I do like going to those shows. But it is what it is, and not quite as many activities during the daytime. It didn't seem like, at least not ones I was interested in. So that was a bit of a downside, but overall, love the ship. Would totally go on Princess again. I'm sure I will in the future for whatever my next cruise is going to be. But definitely had a good time. Always nice to see my mom. She lives in Texas and I live in Florida. So, it's always nice to go see her and, going on vacation. It's kind of like harkens back to my childhood when we go on vacations together. So that's always, it's always a fun thing. So yeah, that is going to do it. The only thing left is the sad walk of shame off the ship with my luggage. And I've always done this, I always take ours off. I carry our suitcases off. I don't want to deal with the hassle of waiting forever, getting off, going through the hordes of suitcases. So I'd rather just bing, bang, boom off the ship and get going. So yeah, going to go ahead and head on out. If you are new to the channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button. I post videos of all my travel adventures, cruising, Disney, basically anything I do travel-wise. I post it on the channel. So if you're interested in that, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below. If you've been on Princess Cruises, what do you like about Princess, or what's your favorite cruise line? Which one do you like to go on? So yeah, last thing to do is to get on this gangway and get off the ships. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
Well, anyway,